Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride and burn for your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get on the rock, get up the burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, right your feet, that's what this made to start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big fast Sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. One day I noticed that the world was broken. Spoiled as hell, we had our senses down. Oh, I want to see this whole world falling blue. Not this space marched in black. Hey, get up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, raise your voice, that's how you start a new thing. You must have heard it now. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big blast Sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. That world is filled with easy answers to swallow. Life is to gobble down a perfect killer. That truth is that you are the one being eaten. Don't need my answer to be written the book. Oh,
Hey yo, what's good? What's good? Your early stream? What? What? Give me one sec though, because we just got a bunch of really good players signing up. I'm just gonna real quick seed them accordingly. Was good, spooky. So hopefully we have people in here in just a sec. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Because I'm also just waiting for hopefully get a couple more people in here. I mean, I can explain it later on as well, so it's not really gonna be. I'll explain it twice today. That's fine. High score Halo. That's not from this album. Let's get that out of there real quick. Don't DMCA me, please. We are gonna go here, especially now that, you know, we're playing a random song for anyways. I've got Spotify Premium. We go here. All right. One final second, and we are good. I mean, I got 5 minutes anyway, so it's not like I'm like super stressed with time. It's just I want to have enough time to explain everything. All right, let me get my cam on as well, so you guys can actually see me while I speak. I'm just gonna make big head-esque mode somewhere. It's under commentary. Base. Excellent. All right. Cam on there. And then we go here. We take this, copy it, I guess, whatever. Paste it in here. That's fine. Official big ace face reveal. Enjoy. Official ace live. Yo. Look for blind. Sorry. This is Gara. Alright. Alright. Yeah. What's good, chef? I have a pizza in my hand. Put it on the floor. What's good? Short, I guess, not announcement, but well, I guess it is kind of a 15 past. So we got like 4 minutes. Short announcement thingy that we have is that for me, normally what we do, and you guys don't know this, because of course we haven't done it for Guilty Gear Strive before because it hasn't really fitted. Last year, of course, no head stumper, stuff like that. One thing we actually normally do is in Salty we sponsor some players to go to head stumper. How that usually works is that I will pay for like an Airbnb or something, and players will have to find some kind of travel themselves. Sometimes I can even help, depending on if we can crowdfund some money, whatever. I can even help pay for the travel a little bit, maybe. But the essentials are that I will get like a Airbnb, and I will get some player shirts, and we'll have a couple players repping SaltyEU for Headstomper. How that works in reality, because obviously we got it decided, right, is that first of all, I want people who are not sponsored already, not part of the team, because of course I want people who, you know, maybe don't have the opportunity to travel normally. And of course they gotta earn it as well, right? Tekken comes later, Gara, but just ignore it for now. But something for Tekken will be as well. Yeah, the way it works is that we're going to have qualifiers. So today will be the first qualifier. Each person, depending on where they place in top 16 only, will get a set amount of points, just like we did with the Salty League. Points then are going to be added up every week you play, of course. And then on the 28th, because that's when we are going to be on the front page of Twitch, we'll have the finals. Maybe an LCQ, I doubt it, we'll have time, but at least we're going to have the finals there. And we're going to see. At that point in time, I will also have figured out the money situation and how many players we can actually sponsor to go. But preliminary, I can easily afford like an Airbnb for a couple players. I'll buy some shirts as well. I'll have to cook up some shirts like the next week. It's going to be EU only because, you know, it's like the same as usual pretty much. And yeah. That's kind of it. Normally then, of course, what I say is that, and that's the boring stuff, what we've done traditionally is, of course, you have to rep the SaltyEU tag. Well, Sando's already sponsored anyways, so he couldn't get it because he has a sponsor, right? It has to be someone without a sponsor. And yeah, what you have to do is you have to wear the, you know, SaltyEU shirt or whatever during the tournament run. You have to rep the tag, and what we normally do is that the sponsored player will help me make a guide, character guide or beginner guide or whatever, some sort of guide that I'll mostly do, but they'll just help me. If they're like a, I don't know, Happy Chaos expert or whatever, they'll help me make a Happy Chaos guide. So we can help out people a little bit that way as well. That's kind of the gist of it, really, is that, again, we'll do some qualifiers. There's going to be a lot of points involved. And then we're going to have a finals on the April 28th to decide who is gonna potentially go to Headstumber for pretty much, well, not entirely free because you're gonna have to pay for your travel, but I'll pay for the stay and your ticket to the event. Yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. That'd be kind of good. I think that is all for now. If you have any questions, of course, just feel free to ask me later. I'll have something out in like writing at some point during the week, or maybe even I just record this shit and actually like put it together so it makes a little bit more sense than now, because now it's just kind of, you know, it's a little bit of a mess because I quickly had to explain it. But yeah, kind of how it goes. And of course, prize pools in qualifiers are going to be working as normal, but on the 28th, we're going to have like a crowdfunding goal that people can donate to, and the more money we get in that goal, maybe then I can start paying for some traveling. Maybe we can get more players on. It's kind of depending on that, really. But I think now, I think I can afford like maybe 4 players total or something. But again, we'll have to see. With that said, it is 15 past, so I'll again go over this a little bit later. Hope it kind of makes sense for you guys. It was good dog in, by the way. It was good. All right. So I just got to check Discord. Who's... Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Also, let me get my face out of here then. Alright, also perfect timing with the bracket. Yeah, I'll have to see. Maybe it's going to be more for Strive, because I think Tekken is going to be pretty easy to fill up this year with players. Strive could maybe use some help. So, and I already sponsored a lot of Tekken players before. We'll have to see. Alright. What's up, Walton? Did I give you the cursed seating? Are you sad? We're gonna have this one. Yo, my bad. All right, look at this. Look at this. I didn't. If should I just? No, I'm not gonna change the bracket. I'm sorry. I was like, man, should I just go cheat the bracket real quick? But no. Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna do Corbett against Jaie. We're gonna do lamprella against Tibisu. Then we are gonna do for round 2 soHn up against Doritooo. And for next round we'll do oh, this one could be good. You won the last time. I was like, alright. Just gotta do it again, man. Let's see. It's not a curse seeding, it's this peak seeding. Right, let me just quickly mark everything so I don't forget here. Keep it real. Keep it real. Alright. I swear, I don't think I've ever heard this part of the song before. What the hell? Alright, let me get the ping out and yeah, we good to go. But yeah, I hope you guys excited by that one. If not, well, I'm excited. We gotta have hopefully a couple of players who are willing to go. That'd be funny, right? I like put on this whole thing and people are like, nah, I actually don't want to go and get free ice cream, by the way. Yo, what is good, my man?
Hey, hey there. How are you doing?
Oh, good job. Let me just find the correct image because I'm not prepared at all. Oh. I don't think I have. I have this one. There we go. That's one. And we have the wrong names, but don't worry about that, Chad. We'll fix that in a sec. So, yeah. How you been doing, man? Good week? Bad week?
Hey, it's alright, I mean.
Yeah.
Just out here waiting for the room code.
Yep. Gonna be, same as
I
usual,
guess
but I haven't even launched the game yet. Wait, I need to be faced the other way, I think. I always look at the other way. Yeah, Jonesy looking kind of cute today, right? Oy.
Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the announcement, but it's something we always do actually. These kind of sponsorships. I think actually the first person we ever sponsored was a Russian Tekken player called Token Obduracy Togo. Won like back in like 2018 or something. Won the first sponsorship, which was pretty cool. And it ended up being a little bit of a mess, but it was funny. And yeah, he got like a kind of a everything went wrong in that one, so he got like a misprinted shirt. It was great.
Network.
This year though, I'll be balling. Oh yeah, true. He gave the misprint to his girlfriend. It was like he was playing Akuma in Tekken 7.
Welcome.
And what we did is that we made a shirt with like all the SaltyEU logos on and stuff, and then we had like a big Misatsu or whatever logo on the back, and like his name. That was pretty cool. Let me get the in there as well. Alright. Damn, that was fast, man.
I think you put an extra D in my nickname, but whatever.
Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't find it on Twitter. I think it's misspelled it. I had to go back to like an old tweet to find it. My bad. Alright, so we are gonna have our first match. It's gonna be Tibisu up against the lamprella. What I normally like to do for these first matches, I'm sure some of you are aware, I like to put on players where, honestly, I don't know them, right? So it's always very, very fun to have players that we rarely see, or players that, you know, are new to the game, figure it out. And sometimes it means or lamprella and not umbrella, alright? But it's lamp. Let's see. Yep, it's always kind of exciting. Speaking of exciting, got something else real quick. Or the is Rexu in chat right now? Probably not. Or the Rexus in chat, or the other weeps that exist out there. We are now gonna do, starting this Sunday. Oh, that was big. We're actually gonna have Uni 2 tournaments on Sundays around 3 CST, and I know that's kind of early, but that is to fit with the schedule of us hosting, eventually hosting, what's it called? Fatal Fury, because we've basically have the Sunday slot Sunday evening, and to make everything kind of work out, we had to make this early Sunday. But yeah, Uni, it's a wanted qualifier as well, by the way. It's gonna be on Sundays, fairly early, but I think that's kind of cool, honestly. Like, there's something you rarely see nowadays, right? So yeah, there you go. We'll have a look at that later, maybe. Yeah, every Sunday at 3. It's going to be announced together with the usual things around Wednesday. Got both players in here. You can play. So Tibisu up against Lamp. It's going to be Scotland against France here.
Yep. And now we're beginning our first match of the tournament. It's gonna be NSxC versus Ramlethal Valentine.
It's kind of rare, right, that you see honestly Ram nowadays.
Yeah, somewhat. Gets counter hit and unfortunately tries to go for a burst blade there, but no. Gives up his burst anyway.
On the pressure. Oh, that is cheap. All right.
Nice check for F on there with JH.
We're just gonna take that trip downstairs here. Both players very low on life. The DP gonna connect.
Oh, the Mortabara gets baited, and this could be, yeah, it'll definitely be the end of the round. Tibisu takes the first one. Oh, an aggressive round start from Tibisu this time around. Breaks the wall already, and we're back to issue. Oh, that was an aggressive one-hit confirm attempt, but unfortunately, he kinda got blocked. Ooh, nice DP though. Almost manages to bait your YRC, but not such luck this time. Oh, and another DP. Pushes Lamprella into the corner. Nice throw to finish the round, and that's first game.
Yeah, absolutely. First game here. So, man, these French Sim players. So strong.
Alright, on to the second game of this set. Again, an aggressive run start from Tibisu. Not sure what was the plan for lamprella there, but it didn't work out. Oh, nice gold burst there.
Yeah. Oh, big counter hit. Half-life here for Lamp. Again, that's one thing that hasn't changed about Ram is look at that damage. Yeesh.
Back to neutral. Oh, doesn't block the cross-up close slash, unfortunately. That's gonna be a lot of damage, and with a wallback actually to RTL. Oh, he decides to spend the rest of his meter. Oh, uses his full meter to stay safe from punishing.
Yeah. And there we go, Lamb. It's gonna. Ooh, nice YRC.
Ooh, nice throw from Lamprella. Oh, but yeah, doesn't bait the DP and gets properly punished for that.
So it's gonna be again Tibisu here in the lead. It's gonna be so much damage to push to the wall.
Nice check there, but unfortunately burst doesn't get baited. Nice jump from Tibisu.
Jump, alright, trying to get them plus frames here. Sword down, gonna be pushed to the corner now. Lamp in a lot of trouble, needs to find some way out, but it does not work. Oh no.
Oh, and yeah, an aggressive. Oh, I always forget the Sin's special names. I think it's SaltyEU. Yeah, yeah. Not sure what was the plan with the sword toss there, but yeah, it didn't work out. So that's 2-0 for Tibisu right now. So Lamprella should probably, yeah.
Yeah, Lamp needs to find some way out. I mean, it's been I would say, pretty close games regardless, right? But yeah, interesting here.
Yeah, but mostly Tibisu won a few games by baiting Lamprella's reversals, while Lamprella lost a few games because he didn't bait the GP. So, an unfortunate explosion there. Can get the plunge.
Another super here, gonna break the wall. And there we go, Lamb finally getting around on board there. All right, maybe
he really did not want to block that round.
Wow, we didn't pay $60 to block, you know. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, nice cross up there, and this should be a full combo into wall break. Lots of damage, even though there are no swords at that point. Oh, it messes up the DP input, I think. But not this time. Lamprella tosses away their burst. Ooh, nice conversion with the Kara to Iron Barrel, and yeah.
Oh, counter hit.
Doesn't have the stamina, unfortunately, to finish the round. Ooh, nice cross up there. This could be big.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, not enough meat to confirm into hard knockdown, but either way, Tibisu got hit by by a random sword toss, and that takes the round for Umbrella. So,
very calculated sword toss, right?
Well, yeah, clearly. Anyways, Lamprella is not going out without a fight, so nice to see it. Maybe a potential reverse sweep.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, again, it's always the hardest part, right? Is winning that final game here. Especially, you know, it's your first game on stream, right? You're warming up, it's going well. Suddenly, oh no, it's 2-1. You start to sweat a little bit. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yep. Playing footsies right now.
There we go, finally. Some footsies in my guilty Gear Drive. Damn.
Gives up his burst, and oh, nice A.B.A from Lamprella there. Gets his opponent all the way to the corner, but unfortunately DP and into super bait.
Uh-oh. Gonna have that right. The lightning gonna put Lamprella downstairs here. It's gonna be hard knockdown as well.
And an overhead converts with an RRC, and this should be it, yep.
Right, final chance. Can she do it? Can Lamp make that comeback? It's gonna be difficult. Okay, gonna get the sword.
Nice, breaks the wall.
A.B.A there, but it is Tibisu gonna get it better of that situation. Gonna get heavy knockdown of his own here. Oh.
Wires he's out of the pressure and doesn't block the blow. Tries to give up his burst. Maybe a bad decision there for Tibisu if Lamprella manages to take the round.
Yep. See,
Wires again.
Yeah, staying alive again in the mix-up, and it's
this should kill. Yep. With a wall break. Nice. Lamprella still standing. Nice 6p, no conversion though. Lamprella taking the lead in this round. Wall break. Without the super, but you know, still wall break. Nice counter hit. Makes Tibisu give up his second burst this game.
Yeah, another Hawk Baker.
That was unfortunate. Oh, brave wake up throw there. Empty low, and this wasn't enough to kill, but either way was just one poke away, and there is that poke. Forward slash into yeah. Ties up the score, I'm pretty sure. That's 2-2.
Absolutely. Yep. If you're Tibisu, now you're definitely a little bit scared, right? Because being up 2-0, now suddenly 2-2. That's rough.
Once again, an aggressive start from Tibisu, but nice stack there from Lamprella. And once again gets in with the outcount into a super wall break with an arm here. And
a counter hit.
Oh, didn't have. I think he still didn't have any stamina left to make a conversion. Oh, and this should be it for this round.
So
Tibisu takes the first one and he's on set point once again.
Yes, so many set points this set, right? Let's see if this is the one or if Lamp will make another comeback. Gonna get hit by the DP, yeah. Pressuring.
Oh, doesn't have any stamina. Nice trade there. Where sees to get out of the pressure, goes for a throw. Try to shimmy there, I guess, but gets hit with a wake-up throw.
Back throw incident a little bit there. Still alive. Gonna... Ooh, that's gonna hit. That's gonna be so much damage, but doesn't have any tension here. Still alive.
Lamprella has full meter and full burst. And Lamprella has no meter, but still has... Lamprella doesn't have any burst.
Thing here. Oh my days. I'm getting it with
a nice 2k there to check outcome. And we're off to double EG.
Yeah, I love that so much. Throwing everything at the wall there. Gonna get the back throw. Now Tibisu in the corner here. Gonna get out. Counter hit. No combo though.
Nice stack. Once again.
The counter. Oh,
that unfortunately it was a bit too far to convert from even with RRC. Oh, nice ZP from Tibisu.
Yeah, no swords here from Lamp. In huge trouble. Although, no tension for Tibisu. Might, just gonna go for the extra pressure here in the corner. Bro, oh, what's for breakfast?
Deep leg shield to get out of the pressure. Once again, he gets hit with a cross-up.
No way.
No way! This won't kill. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're still standing.
Still
One touch
alive.
away.
One hit.
Oh, and
It's gonna be Tibisu.
Yep. Cole/Jaie takes the game for Tibisu and the set actually. Yeah.
Yeah. What a good set though. Damn. All right, that's a good way to start the night. Fish.
I'm sure beats having 6 sets of 3-1s.
Yeah.
Like last time. All
Yeah,
right.
a lot of 3-0s, a lot of 3-1s last time.
Yep. All right. Next set of players are Corbett and Jaie. At least I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, I think it's J Cube. It's like
judging by
J Cube. That's cute.
Judging by their profile pictures on the challenge, it's gonna be a Baiken versus Bridget, but you never know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you know. I don't know either of these players. Maybe you do.
So that's what I normally do in round 1 is I pick 2 players where I don't know them. I'm like, who is this? I'm putting them on stream. So we get to see some new players, right? Because again, sometimes we get some really good matches. Okay, it's gonna be Ireland up against UK. Interesting. I know Corbett has some okay results in Salty, so definitely someone might be interesting to look out for here. Not someone I think I've seen on stream, at least not recently. Yeah, interesting.
Corbett is already here, and so is his opponent.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guessed one of the characters, but didn't guess the other. Unless...
Gonna be Testament or Bridget, right? For the other one. Bridget, maybe?
I mean, they joined on the Nagoriyuki, so... Could be any character.
Alright. Well, let's see.
Yep.
Maybe I should try it. They can.
It's gonna be Baiken versus Nagoriyuki.
Oh, the more you know. I was like, with the name as well, it's, you know, initially I'm thinking like, is that Asuka? But it's just Nagoriyuki, dude. Crazy.
手ほど気負んねえが示すのはお前、学ぶのもお前だ。Baiken versus Nagoriyuki, Duel 1. Let's rock.
R.E.V. rocking the Baiken soundtrack.
Gives up his burst and forces the jail cube into the corner. Was a bit afraid to challenge there, but okay. He's currently winning the interaction.
Sure.
Tried to go for 2S there, but fortunately the blood level was still too low, and the bottom was still too slow. And this should be... oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be a wall break, but it will be anti-jump into a command throw, into a whole volley of mixes, and well, it was bound to happen.
Just all the Beyblades in the world there, and I can get first round here for Jaie. Right back into the corner we go. Nice 2 blocks like universes.
Nice counter hit there. Goes for a meaty goal slash, where sees to get out, and probably gives out his burst. And under pressure, try to go for RC there. A lot of where sees this this game. I'm noticing. This should be it. No, doesn't extend the combo with the 5k. Goes for a reset, and well, it works out in the end.
Yep. Corbett here. Got that title and see.
Oof, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
One stick of butter here to play around with.
And then nice conversion.
Just to save the meter here, and that means there's going to be so much tension on the side here of Corbett. Wait a second.
YRC and TKO SaltyEU takes the first game for Corbett.
Yeah. So, you know, we got J-Cube with the, you know, route support right now. So definitely raise your hands up if you believe in J-Cube. Might need it. Here, Corbett looking very strong. Okay.
We are witnessing a character swap.
Oh.
J-Cube switching to his Bridget.
Yep, there we go.
We'll see if this other pick works out for him. I wouldn't say this is a very Bridget-sized matchup though. But we'll see how Corbett handles this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the levels, right, Bridget level 1000, Corbett's Baiken 500. So
I mean, it's not like levels mean anything.
That's true, but it does maybe say, you know, how much you played. Alright. I didn't see how much the Nagoriyuki was.
It was about like 600, I think.
Yeah, so we're pulling out the main now, but there we go. It's gonna be the super. Gonna break that wall. Get that heavy knockdown and so much tension here for Corbett.
Goes for a tether, but gets backdash. Wire sees to get out. Now for a character with a guard cancel parry, they sure do love using YRC a lot. Gets in the corner. Speaking of guard cancel parry, that wasn't a very good example of usage. And that's all. Oh, and the command throw from J-Cube takes the first round of the game. To the second one. Back to neutral. Corbett swinging their buttons and jumping. Well, I mean, that's just basically Baiken gameplay there. Oh, goes for an extension, but unfortunately goes for a GS. That unfortunately makes Ramlethal with there. Gives up their burst. Ooh, doesn't block the low. JLQ. Oh no! Oh, well, why did you YRC there? You were plus 32. Oh, pretty much. Oh, well, yeah.
Counter. There we go. It is gonna be Jaie tying it all up here. 1-1.
They sure do. It sure feels like they're a bit more comfortable playing this character than Nagoriyuki.
Yep.
Even though I would say that Nagoriyuki is overall a better color pick for Baiken.
Interesting. Why is that? What do you think?
I mean, because Nago is well, it was one of the worst matchups before season 4. Now it's even-ish, but Bridget has a lot of multi hits that Baiken can abuse with the guard cancel parry. And well, overall, she's not a very, not a very tough character. He's definitely gonna take a lot of damage. Seeing, well, just look at the screen,
Yeah, absolutely gonna.
And well, this will be the end of the round. Maybe perfect. No, never mind.
And that is Corbett. First round, gonna get a counter hit, start of round as well. Jumping in here, Tatami.
Ooh, nice anti-air there, unfortunately doesn't convert into anything. TP to get out of the pressure. YRC once again. Ooh, tries to mash there, but unfortunately you should mash parry there.
Jeez, look at the damage. Oh my days.
Yep, that's what Risk does to you. Doesn't block all the overheads. Nice jump out though. And another command throw. I honestly could see this one coming. Like I knew that they were gonna go for it.
That would be sometimes.
Yep.
Of course, now 1-1 here. Who's gonna go in the lead? Half life lost for Jaie. Trying to get some pressure going there. Maybe controlling that spacing with the long normals here for Jaie, finding an opportunity to get in and mix, but very nicely defensive play by Corbett here. Gonna get the low, and that maybe 2-1.
Yep. With all the YRCs coming out from Corbett, I would expect to see at least one get baited.
Yeah.
But no such luck this far. And it's 2-1 for Corbett. To the fourth game of the set. Could be potentially the last game of this one.
See, no more character swaps here from Jaie, so we are stuck on the Bridget now for the rest of the set. Regardless, gonna get an early burst there. Interesting.
Yep.
Gonna connect.
Not sure what was that in the neutral jump with the Tosami, but hey. Still winning at the moment. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Tries to go for a parry there. YRC once again doesn't get it baited, and the 2H catches the backdash. Set point for Corbett.
Set point indeed. Johansson.
Yep. Into a pretty basic conversion. Presses call slash.
Another Johansson gonna connect. Damn. Yeah, Jaie in
and this
trouble.
that would have killed right there, but no, decided to go for a reset. And close slash into TK Johansson. Corbett is well, goes 3-1 with the set and moves on to face Karama. I'm sure Karama is very excited to have to play Mirror.
Yep.
And we are moving on to the next game, which I think it'd be Shocker versus TheCaptain.
It's gonna be soHn up against the Doritooo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I kinda missed that one in the bracket. Alright.
Yo, no mirror, Karama is a coward. Damn. Leave it. Don't want that smoke. It's weird, right? I don't know about in this game. Well, I don't mind playing the Axel mirror, really. But then, like in Tekken, I really like playing the mirror, honestly. That's where you can really show that, you know, that you're the better player. So soHn is German, Doritooo is... Alright, it was gonna be Ino against Ramlethal. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of RAM today.
Mankind knew that they cannot
I mean,
change society. So
he did say that Ram is not exactly the character that you see every day. Oh, here you go. Here's that one day that where you see a lot of Ramlethal.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't think I've seen a RAM in like a month at least on stream. So.
Ooh, nice conversion there from Doritooo. Back to neutral. Oh, die kicks in and manages to get successful. Tried to mesh there, but Ramlethal's flip kick is plus when down in the air. Oh, and yeah, reversal super from Doritooo takes the turn.
Yeah, very clean there. Just you know, saying early on that you know what, I'm willing to press my reversal super, right? So now suddenly if you're soHn, you gotta be more careful because, alright, you know, you have that in your mental stack that, oh shit, maybe my opponent, you know, is willing to just go for that. But yeah, that's gonna be the first round to Doritooo.
Yep, nice counter hit there for soHn. Oh, burst gets baited. This will be a lot of damage. Oh, goes for a reset. Unfortunately, I think they thought that this will get blocked. But either way, takes the round with a perfect, and we're off to the third round.
One hit. Give me 1 second. You're right.
Lots of counter hits this round. Sure, soHn is ecstatic to see that. Lots of damage from Doritooo. And well, just like that, this will be the first game. Another perfect for soHn. And just like that, he takes the first game. On to the second one. On to the second game, aggressive round start there from Doritooo with a stroke. Both players keeping up their burst early. Oh, tried to go for challenge on Mad Lava Gideva, but oh, and another challenge, but unfortunately 6P doesn't exactly work against stroke. And so far this round's looking good for Doritooo. Just needs to get one more hit, and just like that, 2K lands, and that's conversion into the first round for Doritooo.
Yeah. Gonna get that pressure in, and there we go. Have a lot of tension here. Ooh, just gonna go struck the big three right under that button.
Nice aggressive burst from soHn. It's a YRC today.
Yeah, it is a YRC night tonight, maybe, who knows. But yeah, it's quite nice.
Nice. Oh. Yep. Keeps the. Oh! Tried to jump out there, but unfortunately got hit with a 5H to a conversion. Quite a lot of damage there, but not enough to kill.
I see again. And
ooh, 6P there. Aggressive play from Doritooo. Takes the second game.
Yep. Very nice there by Doritooo. So yeah, I'm happy we're getting so many close games tonight. Very, very nice. All right, so game 3.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Nice trade there. The round start. So far, Doritooo is playing even like a zoner. Gives up his burst. Ooh, an aggressive stroke there to get out of the corner.
Willing to spend the burst right away. Gonna go back in the corner. Motor battle, heavy, knockdown. Yikes.
And that's the round. Yep. Nope. 2k lens there, and this should be a conversion into a wall break. No super though. Oh, nice. SaltyEU takes advantage. Oh, and YRC to get out. Yep. It's definitely a YRC day. Oh, unfortunately, trades while trying to punish the super. Oh, this. No, this wasn't enough to kill. It's the mid, and this would have actually killed, but no, first Regent just in time, but a flip kick managed to hit Ino's drop kick. I don't know. Well, either way, SaltyEU takes SaltyEU takes his first game of the set.
Yeah, no, isn't it 2-1, right? 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. SaltyEU takes his first game of the set.
Wait, is it 2-1 Doritooo?
It's 2-1 for Doritooo, yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. I was very confused. But there we go. Doritooo gonna get a big hit to begin with.
Yep, to K2D. Eats the overhead, gives up his burst, and SaltyEU is currently in the corner. Nice jump H there. Tried to go for a second one, but unfortunately got hit by my lava Gidato. And oh, yep, that's Megalomania for you. This might actually kill. Oh, well, this will definitely kill, never mind. I thought SaltyEU had a lot more HP than that. And that's set point for Doritooo.
Pushed back, there we go, big counter hit. Again, gonna go under. Stroke, big tree, ooh. In the corner.
Nice pressure there from SaltyEU. Breaks the wall.
Yeah, I thought it was 2-1, chat, okay?
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Tries to go for a...
Oh, I see, no!
Why is he just plain didn't hit there? That's interesting.
Like shield there.
Six speed there, and oh, to K2D, and back into the corner mix. Gives up his burst.
Overhead, gonna connect. There we go. We're at the wall here. Wall splats. Gonna go downstairs.
Nice hit there, and this should be it. Yep,
Yeah,
just like that. Doritooo takes the game and the set with a 3-1.
I think it's 2-2.
Is it?
Yeah, chat is saying 2-2. I think I got gaslit. I think it's 2-2.
Wait, is it? Oh, I mean, we can check. Room ranking?
I mean,
oh yeah,
we'll
it's
see
2-2.
if
Never
they play
mind.
again. It was 2-2, right? There we go.
You did indeed get gaslit there. But unfortunately, I also got gaslit by myself.
It happens. Alright, but that means we got another exciting set here. Final game here between these two, and then it means Doritooo has 1-2 straight here to bring it to a 2-2 situation. You might be in a similar situation to the first game, right, where you just have that momentum swing to the other player's side. Oh, what an anti-air though.
Yep, breaks the wall, and oh, once again, stroke is working very well against SaltyEU. Oh, and that's a T-Crow into Megalomania. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Absolutely, look at that heavy knockdown as well, jumping in. Oh, Motopato! Alright,
the Motopato doesn't use the meter to stay safe because, well, they're already safe. Where should he get out? Oh, tries to go for a close slash there, but unfortunately he ate the reversal super, and that's set point for Doritooo. This time for real.
Absolutely, just trying to get that comeback finalized in here. Anti-air, counter hit, gonna get the overhead as well. Ooh, edge rare connecting.
That's the burst out of the way. Oh, that's an unfortunate hit. Not enough damage to actually finish out the round, but... Oh, and once again, Stroke is basically carrying Doritooo in this matchup. Takes the game for them, basically. And yeah, that's 3-2 for Doritooo.
So gonna bring it back here over soHn. What a good match, man. What a good match. So many good matches today. Dude, it's crazy. Damn. Alright.
The next game would be Shocker versus TheCaptain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least I think it is. Unless I'm missing something. Is it?
Yes, it's gonna be the captain. Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
Alright. Shocker and the captain, so two very, very strong players. The captain, obviously, someone who also pretty strong on Xrd, has been playing a lot of Strive. Yeah, and you know, Shocker, someone we all know, used to play a bunch of Axel. Interesting. So yeah, let's see what these guys are going to be. I think it's going to be Johnny against Axel, unless Shocker is playing someone else. Nope, look like it. Interesting matchup here. Shocker, captain, always repping a Brazilian flag. Obviously not playing from Brazil. Netco's not that good. Yo, it's also going to be our first top 64 match this week. Slowly progressing in our bracket. Tonight we have, how many we got? 87 players in the bracket, so not bad, not bad.
Heaven or hell.
俺様はすこぶる忙しい。分かってんのか。それじゃ始めますか。
Axel versus Johnny. Duel 1.
Right. Axel, Johnny matchup here. You know, no doubt about it. Johnny, obviously, very, very strong right now. But, you know, Axel, one of the few characters with buttons, you know, that can rival the size of the Johnny buttons.
Yep, that is indeed correct.
And we see already just the pressure.
Not really challenging this pressure.
Yeah.
Captain, and eats the 5 dust. First round goes to Shocker.
Yeah.
Acting neutral. Ooh, manages to land the jump kick there. Ooh, 5 punch anti-air from Shocker. And we're onto the pressure sequence. Oh, goes for reversal super, and it was actually good. That actually did hit. Wonder what Shocker was in there. Oh, and TK misfire gets Shocker into the corner, but 2K is very good A.B.A button for Axel, considering it's a 5-frame low profile kick.
Yep. There we go. 1-1 here.
Yep. Almost full risk there for Captain. Just need to find that one hit and cash out on a lot of damage, and there we go. Doesn't have any meter to convert after the Axel Bomber, however, unfortunately, but still, decent chunk of damage, and most importantly, takes advantage in this set. Ooh, 2K there doesn't get blocked and tries to go for a cheeky burst bait there.
Ooh, and there we go, the JH to take it here. Shocker. A nice conversion, and that's going to be a 1-0 here over the Captain. Alright, very nice. I think 2K is such a nice button to have, right, for Axel. It just really low profiles way too many things.
And yeah, it kind of brings low to Axel low.
Yeah, well deserved, of course, because this character kind of needs it. But look at that, the pressure again. The 2K gonna connect here in the corner. Captain stuck a little bit. It is a little bit rare as well, right, that you get to fight a really good Axel player nowadays. So there we go. 2K just doesn't care about the pressure.
Yeah. I just want to say that thus far in this round, the only starters were just 2Ks, and Johnny already lost like all of himself.
Yeah.
And what just
Axel
was
Bomber. Yo.
Yep.
Bombos.
Got those bomber bombos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plays the keep away game for now. Just waiting for enough resources to get in. Oh, unfortunately, whiff on that JH allows the Captain to take advantage, but goes for a charge does there, which promptly gets lost. But unfortunately, no punish from Shuttle.
Half-life lost. Oh, there we go.
Nice conversion there. Keeps his opponent in the corner, but just the absolute audacity of this Axel player with that 2K. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice run up throw there. Get ready.
Just gonna get all the pressure in the world. The Captain struggling to find a way out here, but there we go. Maybe that could be the start of something. Gonna spend that Wild Assault. One sticker butter used. Oh, there we go. The fast slash.
This would be it. Yes, OTG2H takes the game for the for Shocker. If I'm not mistaken, that's a second game for him. I'm gonna ask you because like I gaslit you last time, so
yeah,
it's not to make the same mistake again.
It's 2-0. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I even checked the room ranking just to be safe. Alright, on to the third game. Could be the last, unless Captain steps out their game.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
Taking a bit of a breather, I think. Yep.
Right. So yeah, I mean, we have seen a lot of reverse comebacks today, right? So reverse sweeps, or at least close to reverse sweeps. So we'll have to see.
Yep.
And both of these players are someone who's, you know, they're not sponsored, which means, you know, of course, they are eligible to get points for the sponsorship headstopper thing. There we go. Piassi, nice close slash anti-air. That's going to lead to so much damage.
Oh, that's when he just dropped the TK bomber. Oh well. Back to
2H.
playing neutral with X low. Ooh, that 2S unfortunately whipped, but so did the deal there, and yeah, that's set point for Shocker.
That's it. And the pressure coming in here. Get thrown. The captain in a lot of trouble. Big counter hit.
Yep, that's a big counter hit indeed, and that's a conversion with quite a lot of damage for Axel, considering how much. Oh no! I think that's it.
Yep.
I honestly think that's it. Yep, more than enough. And the 3-0 for Shocker.
Yeah. You know,
I'm really trying hard to not make any puns. Like, wow, that's such a shocker. But
I
right.
mean, definitely not Captain Cook over here. It's more like Captain Cooked. God, you know.
Yeah,
blown up a
that's
little
true.
bit there for sure. That means we are ready with some Resil up against Scarfed. Should be another really good match here. Scarfed, another Austrian player. Of course, Resil YoKai, so not eligible for sponsorship, but that is Scarfed. Interesting. Still hope people, of course, will show up to Aston regardless. Resil P1, Scarfed on P2. I think we have both players already. You know, tournament veterans. They know the drill. Very nice.
On to the first game, Bedman versus Chipp. Resil manages to set up their pressure, but we're back to neutral. Nice trade there, and manages to convert off of it actually.
Big counter.
Ooh.
Got the burst.
Nice jump slash there, converts into a nice whole parry there. Oh, and 5D doesn't get blocked, and that's the first round for Resil.
Oh, very explosive. A little bit scary if you are the Chipp, but there we go. Speaking of explosive.
Finally manages to take the lead in the round. Now just needs to win neutral again, but unfortunately, that's an unfortunate trade for Scarf, because Resil once again goes for a conversion off of a trade. And now Scarf needs to win neutral once again. Beta Blade works well. BRC to set up his game plan. Outpays the reversal from Resil. And this will be a wall break. Potentially, actually, yeah, well, considering the damage on Rogue, yeah, that will definitely kill. 1 for 1 for rounds thus far. Nice 5-Asian round start from Scar.
Counter hit.
An aggressive far slash there. Same goes for Resil. Save actually empty low there.
Oh, that was a big move.
But unfortunate. Drops the combo. Save jump. YRC once again. Nice conversion there from Scar. Decent chunk of damage considering Bedman is literally the highest HP character in the game. Ooh, 2K2D into well, as basic of a cheap combo as there gets, but it gets the job done, and that's most important. Command throw into a first grade, into a first game for Scarf actually.
Very, very nice there from Scarf, right? Very patient play, gonna get that comeback, and yeah.
Yes, indeed. Alright. Well, we'll see what Resil brings for the next round. Oh, yeah, next game, I mean.
Duel 1.
On to game 2. Nice, while the Soul there gets in. Keeps up the pressure. Aggressive dash there from Scar. Oh, and unfortunately eats the projectile and almost gets converted, but takes his burst and uses it. Oh, nice command throw once again from Scar. Unfortunately gets smashed on, and yeah, that was a correct play from Resil. Goes for a throw, and this will actually, yeah, that'll kill.
Absolutely, and that's another first round here for Resil. Definitely showing up.
Yo, aggressive front start from Scar. Oh no, that's a big counter hit, but unfortunately drops the combo. Not sure what was the plan there. Goes for a Kara super there. Decent chunk of damage for what it is.
Yeah. Jump in.
Oh, hits the low and goes for another single hit conversion. Now Resil might be in trouble. Goes for anti-throw, but gets sacked, but either way manages to take the round with a perfect actually. Well, we're back in neutral. Was something I was about to say, but no. Scar takes takes major advantage in this round. Manages to even take the burst from Resil.
Oh, damage down.
You know, half of me just wants to see Scarf do some say Roga from like full screen, which is a pretty good option against Sony. But either way, Scarf currently doing good for himself actually. Oh, tries to mash there, but gets frame trapped by Jump Dust.
Yeah, see,
That's a punish into the first game for Resil. Ties evens up the score. Nice.
1-1 now. Very nice. Clean play here from both of them. We are on top 32. That means winner of this one is gonna go into top 16. And that is only one match away then from our top 8. We already got one top 16 match ready. It's Tiger Pop and it's Zato-1. So very, very interesting here overall.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Nice counter hit there for Scar. Gives up his burst quite early, but doesn't. That means just he doesn't want to handle this burst from Resil, which can be quite scary at times. Oh, nice cross up there from Scarf once again. Interesting choice there. Oh, Resil doesn't block that overhead from the rope. And
counter hit. There we go, gonna.
Yeah. Oh, drops the combo unfortunately. Could be a big comeback there for Resil.
Hold it, Chipp. Gonna. Oh, breaking the throw. Okay, and there we go. Gonna get that final hit needed.
Yep, aggressive far slash. Takes the opponent's burst right away. Oh, tried to go for reset there, I guess, but Doft is on point right now.
Wall. Hard knocked down as well. Oh, nice. Gonna get that jump in.
Nice combo there. Goes for a reset with a low. Zansei Roga might actually kill there with an RC. Oh, goes for a burst spade there, and yeah, takes the round. And the game, actually.
Yeah, very clean. So 2-1 now, Scuffed. Again, another close set, by the way. Can't believe that we keep getting these very, very good matches. Really nice. Yeah. So now it's up to Resil to win 2 in a row. Let's see if something changes here. It is going to be Resil getting that first blood and just immediate burst here from Scarf as well.
Ooh, no, that's an unfortunate burst there from Resil, which gets promptly punished with a pretty decent chunk of damage. Doesn't block the overhead for some reason, and well, that's not a huge chunk of damage there.
Have so much tension as well, right? Got 1 bar as already. Gonna load up some more here. All the pressure in the world. BRC just to stave off some of that pressure, but it doesn't matter. Scarf getting in, burst spend, and no resources left at all for Resil. Wait a second, this could be something good.
He has 1 resource, and that's well, that's the opponent's health bar, and he decides to use it to win the round, I guess.
Yep.
Yep, just like that. 1 burst, 1 DP bait away, and yeah, takes the round. Alright. Ooh, nice call slash anti-air there from Resil. And this will be the round in the game, actually. Resil evens up the score.
Very quick game there. And that's something that can happen, right? You got an explosive character, of course, in Bedman, and we got a character, of course, in Chipp that explodes very easily, right? So, it'll be interesting.
Match made in heaven.
Yep, absolutely.
Lots of free twos today, which, well, love to see it.
Yeah, the 3-2 bracket, kind of crazy actually. It'll be a long one then. Maybe, you know, we might be cursed with a Tobate that's fast, who knows. But, here we go, final game here between these two.
Takes the verse, actually. Well, they're playing Bedman neutral right now. Resil really wants to play the keep away game, but unfortunately, Carf manages to get in. And fall back to neutral we go. Oh, another overhead doesn't get blocked. A lot of damage from that 1 hit. And throw into RC. This will be the round. Resil is on set point already.
Let's see, Scuffed. Now, oh, there we go, the DP connecting. Even gonna get the counter hit. Another one.
Big one. The ball got stuck a little too early, but even then, that's a ton of damage.
And might be going to that final round yet again.
Oh no! Goes for bunking inside. Just neutral manages to actually catch the Resil there. Oh, and then command throw into RC takes the round and the wear. Once again, in the double Luigi situation, both opponents have their burst, which Scuffed immediately used for, well, the SaltyEU is pressure, but Resil manages to take offense. Yeah.
Big life deficit here. Again, Resil just trying to control that space right now. Wait a second. Scuff putting himself in the corner. PRC, get me out of here.
He really doesn't want to get another claw slash anti-air from Resil. Oh, could have maybe punched there with a 2K, but hey.
Okay.
He doesn't have any much health. Oh, tries to just barely avoid all of the buttons. Oh, nice jump dust there from Resil. First goes away, and the last lifeline for Carf is missing. Now he doesn't have any chance for a mistake. Neutral we go, and another jump dust doesn't get blocked. Resil takes the set 3-2.
There we go. That's gonna do it.
Bedman wins.
And alright, so another 3-2 scarfed. This time goes down to Resil, who will, you know, have to contend now with Pikachu. Oh, pretty interesting.
Yep, and as for the stream, then next game will be okay, yeah. Next game will be Tiger Pop versus Zato-1.
Yep.
Both amazing players. Tiger Pop rocking his either A.B.A or Happy Chaos, while Zato-1 rocking his Zato-1,
yep.
or maybe we could see his Asuka.
I feel like
Not
it's
sure.
after Asuka got nerfed and Sato kind of got, you know, a little bit better. I don't think I've seen Zato-1 play Asuka a single time actually.
I mean, yeah, I have seen him play Asuka a couple times, but mostly when people were just asking for a set versus Asuka.
Yeah, definitely rare. No. But we are gonna, again, it's gonna be our top 16 here. While we're waiting, of course, we do have a match reno, so do not forget to claim a code, help us out a little bit. It is definitely highly appreciated. Just a little bit extra free money, by the way, in the prize pool to help out these amazing players, support them a little bit. Do that, of course, by just clicking that link in chat. We got $25.75 right now. We've got 27 codes left, almost halfway there. It would be nice if we could get halfway there in shift 1, so we can bully shift 2 a little bit. Yeah, if you click the match reno link, let me get that for you as well. You can even do this on your phone, by the way. Quite easy. All you have to do, gonna click this button like Jonesy, MacPain, plus Sold, Gkins, Decknerd, Anatonia, Resons, Agalia, Lapsus, and Hellmans have done to add 25 cents to the prize pool. If you are not logged in, you can easily create a login or log in through, for instance, the Twitch account you're watching on right now. That's what I normally do. You can see, you know, SaltyEU. Yeah. Apart from that, you don't have to sign up, anything else. There's no money involved. In that sense, all you have to do really is just press the button. It's something that Matrino is doing to support the community, so help us out and play us out. Right, looks like we have both of our players.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of, you said you never saw that one pick Asuka, and well, just like that, he picked Asuka just for you.
Yeah, gotta speak it into existence, you know. Clearly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have Asuka versus Happy Chaos matchup.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's rock.
Uses his burst, and well, we're definitely both players actually use their burst already. Not really many good cards for Zato-1 right now. Nice A.B.A right there. He uses his meter to pick his cards, and oh, nice 5-punch there from Tiger, and yeah, keeps his opponent locked in the corner. But but nice jump out from Zato-1. Ooh, aggressive 2S there, and Tiger Pop manages to take the first round of the game.
Big counter hit from the jump in, and then that's gonna send Zato-1 right into this corner here.
Let's look the cross up, unfortunately. Eats the 5 dust, and it's not looking good right now for Zato-1. But I mean, it's Asuka, things could turn around any second, but tries to go for a cheeky press play there, actually.
Yeah. Also, shout out to man like Flash Note. Thank you very much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a nice tournament run. Getting a lot stronger, I've seen from previous results, so that's very good.
Oh, Tiger tried to go for an air pro there, but unfortunately he Oh, and yeah, just like that, Tiger is now taking the lead. And oh, YRC into pro.
Chance here for both players to take it, and it will be Zato-1 tying it all up here. Very, very nicely played by the Asuka. Okay. Got a match here.
Yep, indeed. Gets his opponent into the corner, 5D, and yep, Zato-1 forced to give up his burst if he doesn't want to eat a wall break from Tiger. Nice throw tag there. Ooh, and the conversion.
They're just throwing out all the cubes. QB!
Tiger just looking for that one spot where he can challenge, but unfortunately it's not coming anytime soon. The card crush and goes for a cross-up, gets blocked, and Zato-1 actually manages to get cornered, and yeah, this might actually be it. Oh no!
Yeah, nope, staying alive again. That mana shield so powerful, but just
backdash and that gets caught, and the first game goes to Tiger Pop.
Yeah, you know, it's fine and dandy. You know, you have a shield, but I got a gun. It's like, what's stronger? Bullets or magic? Bullets or no?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, so Tiger Pop, you know, is favored, of course, in this set as well, but Zato-1, someone who can easily make that upset, and here we go again. Zato-1 starting out with some very nice pressure.
That is indeed true. Oh, that's a wall stick. That's an unfortunate misinput of the Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Cold Burst gets blocked. No punish though.
So good there, gonna be pushed again right back to the wall you go.
Bad. And just like that, wall break from Zato-1. Decent chunk of damage, and most importantly, he has all the resources in the world to close out the game.
Yep. But there we go, you know what?
to RC there. Catches Zato-1 mid super.
Very nice there. Oh, another counter, that's gonna be it! Oh no! Tiger Pop somehow finding the victory there.
Clean comeback there. Once again, Zato-1 manages to take the advantage in the round. Alright. Keeps his opponent locked in the corner. Nice XPA once again, but this time wasn't as lucky. Got caught there. I like the TK screamers there from Zato-1. Oh, and yep, manages to air his opponent and take the round.
Tying it all up here, so of course gonna make it a 1-1 situation, and I feel like, you know, this could be another one of those games because we've just had so many close games today that I wouldn't, you know. It also surprised me that this one's gonna be hella close as well. But wait a second, Tiger Pop has other ideas here. Just getting Zato-1 stuck in this corner.
That is correct. Mana shield is broken. Zato-1 is forced to be a little bit more aggressive, try and take advantage of the round and regen some mana, but unfortunately gets punished, and yeah, second game for Tiger Pop right now.
Very, very solid.
I wonder, will we see a character swap from a Zato-1? Or will he
doubt it,
keep
but maybe.
rocking his Asuka? Nope, never mind. Guess we won't be seeing his Zato just yet, at least. Because I'm sure he will make it to top 8. But hey, we'll see. Maybe his Asuka is just about enough to make this comeback. Nice punish there from Tiger. Good throw. Goes for a same side, same stage jump. And yeah, mana shield is broken. Now just needs one more hit with a decent conversion. Ooh, nice backdash, but there, unfortunately, BRC slowdown is enough for backdash punish with another close slash, and Tiger Pop takes the first round.
Looking so sharp today. Damn.
Yep, both players jumping a lot, and the Zato-1 recognizes it and goes for an air throw there. Now on to keeping his opponent locked in the corner. Nice trade there actually for Tiger, because he managed to break the entire wall of cubes. But not as good of a situation right now. Nice 6P however.
See, still a chance.
Oh, and that's a full conversion there. Goes for a cross-out shot there, and yeah, breaks the wall with us. Deus Ex Machina. Pretty good situation to be for Tiger, even though he's basically has no HP. Ooh, doesn't expect a viral assault there. Oh Jesus, he just ran in, and yeah, that's the set. That's definitely one way to finish it. Just straight up runs in and goes for a normal throw.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes it's just the basics, right? You gotta bring out, and nice Tiger Pop with a 3-0 win here over Zato-VaN. Yeah, very, very nice. That means we are ready for our next match. It's gonna be the Soap Eater up against Andros.
Yep. That is indeed correct.
Just gonna add something quick. Alright, so I have the point system now for the qualifications. So I just stole something I did before as well. It's gonna be like we did in SaltyEU, if you guys remember. But again, this time, of course, only people without sponsors can. Yeah, so Beater on one hand, and it's gonna be Andros on the other side.
Oh, and well, that's definitely a start to the game. Just presses Buster, and well, he was correct. Andros definitely showing that he knows how to use defensive Buster. Got some Nagoriyuki there. Nice close slash, catches the attempt to jump away from Soap Eater, and this might actually be it for this round. Yep, takes the round for that clever play.
Yeah.
And off to the second one.
So the hair removal cream working. Yeah, let's see if SoBeater will be the Calvo one after this set. Oh, there we go. That's going to be nasty. And I think it's interesting, right? SoBeater, of course, a player who was playing Johnny for pretty much ever since Johnny came out. And now Johnny is very, very strong. And it's kind of like similar to how Padachu, played Sin, and then Sin got hella buff, right? Just means you have all our muscle memory, and now just gonna be so much stronger with this character than someone who just picked him up.
Yep. Oh, with the Ramlethal for a hard knockdown there. Oh, and just delay pot and RC until pot buster goes for an aggressive gold burst there, gets blocked. And now it's time to be patient once again. Jumps away into jump age, counter hit, and takes the first game just like that.
Very, very clean there from Andros, and guess Decknut, you're gonna find a nice shaver for that bald head of yours because good, shiny right now.
Yep, on to the second game. We'll see if SoBeater can put up a bit of more of a fight this time around. Because Potemkin is definitely scary this patch, especially Andros. Ooh, nice counter hit there, and block to Nagoriyuki.
And you know what? That's actually a really good point because before Potemkin obviously very, very strong now, right? But before Potemkin was this strong, Andros was just beating people left and right. So now as well, you just turned him from a coughing baby right into a nuclear bomb, and he's thriving. There we go, first round.
Aggressive round start there from Andros on second round. Doesn't convert from that far slash somehow, even with wild assault. Oh, trying to press there something, but Potemkin is plus 10 on side head, so not really a wise decision on that range.
Yep.
Nice hit there, and finally got a little bit of pressure there. Oh, but managed to take it around. Either way.
One side up. Oh, the pod buster, that's gonna be a lot of damage here. No meteorite to extend, but that is SoBeater being pushed in the corner. That's not a place you want to be. Nice, gonna get out.
Yep. Nice counter hit there. Pretty basic conversion there. But nonetheless. Oh, that's an unfortunate hit for SoBeater.
Pressuring up here.
I know. 5B into Pod Buster. Andros takes the second game.
Yep.
I know. Ever since they buffed the hurt boxes on jump dust for Potemkin, I feel like every time Potemkin jumps, he's just like zoning you, but vertically, you know.
Yeah, and that is just how
it feels very, very scary to challenge him, especially nowadays when his jump slash is just like, I don't know, hits you in the knees when he's just pressing it while jumping.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, Andros 2-0 in the lead.
Nice throw from SoBeater. Manages to set up his pressure, goes for a TK overhead, and manages to get a hit. But unfortunately, let's Andros on the corner. But either way, he manages to snag a hit and goes into a super conversion with a hard knockdown wall break. Another throw, again with the corner. This time the overhead gets blocked. Oh, but that's an unfortunate hammerfall. So Peter was mashing something. Ooh! Managed to jump out. Unfortunately, gets anti-aired with a 5P and another tick throw from Andros. Set point. Just like that.
Yep, trying to make it a 3-0 here. Just rounds that,
Oh, and yeah,
forward pot bust.
that wasn't even a tower throw. He just walked up slowly and command thrown him.
Oh, why not?
Yep. Catches every jump out, but nice 6P from Peter. Gets a counter hit. Overhead gets a conversion into wall break with a super. Could be a good situation there for Peter. Let's see if he manages to take full advantage of it.
Oh, pressuring in.
And this is one of the scariest situations to be in. Against Johnny, and yep, just like that, Peter manages to take the round.
It'll be a 1-1 situation. Oh, gonna get that cross off. Again, another hit. Gonna connect Garuda. Gonna get plus frames all over the place.
Got the plus frames, yeah, indeed. Scary situation to be in for Peter, but an amazing trade there. Catches Hammerfall before armor frames, tries to go for a super BRC, but no. A lot of active frames on Johnny's 2D. Managed to get a counter hit on that RC, and yeah, good situation for Peter, but it could go not his way any second now, and just like that, that 6H was pretty painful to look at, and unfortunately, Super was not fast enough to catch that RC, and Andros takes the third game in a row. Yep.
Andros. 3-0 clean win here.
Yes, and now we're on to top 8 for today's bracket. First game of today's top 8 will be Crillou versus Tiger Pup. We'll be waiting for them for the time being.
Very, very strong players here. Both, of course, able to play the A.B.A. I feel like Crillou has been playing... Yo, Slash! Thank you very much for that raid. Appreciate it. Or Slash, someone very, very good to check out. I think, probably needs no introduction at this point. Yeah, we are just in our winner semis right now. It's going to be Crillou on one side. It's going to be Tiger Pup on the other. It's our weekly tournament, of course. Now it's a little bit special. We got a at Stumber coming up in about 2 months, and this is our first tournament of a couple where we can qualify to win a sponsorship to at Stumber. So that's kind of cool. By of course SaltyEU. Yeah, Tiger Pup one hand, Crillou on the other. Should be very, very good here. We'll have 25 codes left on Match Reno as well. Half claimed, halfway there. $26.25 so far in the prize pool. Not bad, but could definitely be a lot better still. Semifinals coming right up here. It look like Tiger might be playing A.B.A. here. Interesting. I guess it is a response to Crillou playing so much Potemkin, right? Because I feel like A.B.A. one of the characters that can kind of deal pretty well with Potemkin from what I've seen. The amount of damage she can dish out is kind of crazy.
Yep. You can also avoid side head pretty well via her Intertwine Celes. Well, and the parry, of course, but either way. Oh, I was just about to say Tiger takes a strong lead, but unfortunately for him, Crillou goes for a reversal pop buster and was actually correct. Nice challenge there. Eats the flick and the, well, RC for extension of the combo. Nice negatives there. You don't see that a lot nowadays. Gets a bit of his
trade. And
yeah.
Crillou with the first one here. Yo, Tiger Ball. I mean, I can see it. A lot of calvos today.
Ooh, manages to catch his landing recovery actually with the Baiken. Tiger definitely playing very careful around Crillou, which is understandable considering the first thing that happened in the game is like defensive footballs. Oh, and yeah, nice reversal there.
Yeah, sorry.
Ooh, even nicer reversal there.
That's that Potbuster gonna get hit again and just baiting out the burst. Very, very patient play from Crillou, and that's gonna be a 1-0 here. Very good. Of course, it's first to 3, so a lot of strive still to come this set, but you know what? It's good showings here from Crillou right now. Crillou, one of the few players apart from Tiger and of course Pikachu that's won Salty lately, so definitely to look out for. Does play a really strong A.B.A himself as well, meaning definitely aware of the matchup.
Yep. Tiger takes the lead in this first round, breaks the wall with the key grab. Got full jealousy rage cage there. Decides to go for the Jaie. Alright.
They're gonna get so much damage off of this. Yeah, got a BRC to extend, gonna get that super as well, but look at that, Potemkin just not phased at all.
Ooh, catches the attempt, catches the PRC super at the attempt. Ooh, unfortunately drops the conversion and YRC gets baited with a throw. First round goes for Tiger. Yep.
Yeah, Tiger out of it, looking very, very solid here. Assist, nice, good punish. Look at that, again another punish here from Tiger.
Yep.
One thing you gotta remember, right? Potemkin
goes for a cross out, but mixes it up with the PRC to stay same side. Nice mix there from Tiger. Ooh, but unfortunately.
Crillou back in the corner, there we go. That's gonna lead to way too much damage.
Yes, indeed, and the Tiger actually doesn't have any jealousy rage gauge, and yeah, that's a roll. Heavenly Potemkin Buster.
Yeah, what a call out here from Crillou. Oh my days, man. The Heavenly? No way.
Oh, nice backdash there. Although Tiger realized, oh, nice 2S there. It was a very scary button to be in the air against.
Yeah,
especially Corbett.
Strong anti-air, gonna get that wall break. Back to neutral we go, right? But it's a pretty big resource lead here for Tiger with all that meter. Gonna get the overhead as well. Crillou kinda seeing the writing on the wall here, forced to burst and now stuck in the corner again. Wait a second. Oh,
back throw, and the sides are turned, and another port buster.
It's kind of scary right now, right? Just being pressured in. There we go. Super. Okay, we're getting the jump in. That could be something for Tiger here. Throw.
Yep. Manages to get his jealousy rage back online, and just like that, manages to snag a hit, and this should be it. Yep.
Barely get the kill to make it a 1-1 situation. We just can't escape these close games today.
Yeah, it's technically it's a he barely killed, but he also had full meter, so I don't think it was anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Yep. Tiger ties the score on the scoreboard. We're currently looking at a 1-1 situation.
Interesting.
Crillou keeping his Potemkin out. And well, we're off to the third game of the set.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, let us rock here. So bringing out something new. Just gonna get that 2H or 2D, sorry, and there we go, connecting with the pot buster.
Nice anti-air there with a 5P from Crillou.
Yep. And then we're setting
Keeps
up
up his level.
nasty corner pressure. That's gonna get. Is that gonna be the heavy? Yeah, it's gonna be the heavy knockdown. Also in down a little bit. Not connecting.
Ooh, tries to go for a tag there, but yep, gets sheamed with an overhead. A lot of damage for Tiger. Oh, tried to go for a cheeky pot buster and went for another one, and the second one actually landed.
Yep. You know what? It's the first one whiffs. It doesn't matter. You just go for another one. That's fine.
Oh, and go for another one. Alright.
Yeah. Yo, Tiger
Nice
pressing
for
buttons on
Crillou.
Ramstart? Not on my watch. Just gonna press that pot buster. Oh my days. Hammerfall connecting. Again,
And
dude!
another pot buster, and that's game for Crillou, yeah.
2-1 now for Crillou, and yeah. Tiger Pop. Going a little bit bolder by the minute here. Might be fully bald by the time this set is over. Uh-oh.
Tiger decides to stay on his A.B.A. Doesn't want to pick heavy chaos. Well, so far it's been working out pretty well for him. He just needs to give it up. Oh, nice stick throw there. Resil has resources. Oh, nice double from Crillou. Oh, and once again. And just like that, Tiger is all out of jealous rage. Oh, tried to go for a PRC podbuster, but well, misinputs do tend to happen from time to time.
We go.
I feel like that was another podbuster. Well, either way. Oh, bends the wire C, and yeah, they're just like that. Crillou is on set point.
One away now from taking it, going into our top. Sorry, it's already in top 8. It's gonna go into our winners finals in that case. Nice.
Yep.
Jumping over. Little flick.
Ooh, not a good situation to be in for Tiger. All out of his jealous rage, and yeah, here it's pretty scary to be against Potemkin without your main resources. Crillou tries to go for a R.E.V.O with that cavalry. Oh,
there we go.
and yeah. Tiger uses his meter and manages to scrape a little bit of jealous rage. But Crillou puts enough pressure on him. Oh no!
Connect. One more hit here. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, nice
Taba.
here there.
Tiger getting the anti-air.
This
Gonna.
was a dream for Tiger, but no! Wake up 5P from Crillou puts an end to this round, and yeah, Crillou advances to winners finals.
Gonna take out Tiger Pop here. What a game. What a game. Sam.
Yep. Yeah, and then the next game for today will be Resil versus Andros. But before that, we will be swapping commentators, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll be going now. Thanks for having me on, and hope everyone's having a fine evening.
Yeah.
See you.
Geez, good job. Thank you very much. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good day. And while we're getting the other commentators in here, let me reiterate. Now we are a couple more people in the chat. If you guys have missed it, right? So should I go big ace mode? I don't really need to go big ace mode. I'm just gonna quickly do this. All right. We have on the 28th, we will be on the Twitch front page. That's kind of hype. Now, one thing we haven't done for Strive ever is a thing that we've done for a lot of other games, and that is sponsorships. And because of that, we have a plan. Really, I have a plan, and that is, of course, that these next tournaments up until we get to that is going to be kind of qualifiers. We're going to do the same as with Salty Run Back, so we get a couple of points, blah 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 blah, and the I think top 8 it's going to be able to play on the 28th when we have our front page stream. I think there might be an LCQ, but I haven't figured that one out yet. How sponsorships work, it's just a way really to give back to players and especially to support people who might not have the opportunity to travel. What we normally do is that I will buy at Hepstomber, maybe not at the event because it's kind of expensive there, but I'll buy a Airbnb or something nearby. I'll buy tickets for the players as well. And with that in mind, they just got to get there, and that's pretty much it. I'll get some sponsor shirts, so you get a nice little SaltyEU shirt or something like that, and you'll have to rep the tag. It's kind of like a normal sponsorship in a way, just for a single event. What I normally also ask is what we've done in the past is that the sponsored player help me out to make like a YouTube video or something, usually character guide. But that's something I haven't fully figured out yet. But it's going to be like this for the points anyways. So finals on 28th. First and second place going to be automatic qualification if you get there. And the rest our points are going to be tallied up, where the top players who doesn't get automatically qualified, they'll enter. Of course, there's one caveat, and that one is if you already have a sponsor, then it's too bad. Because this is a way, of course, that we trying to sponsor people who don't have the opportunity to travel. So it's only for people without sponsors, this one, of course. So yeah. I think that was pretty much my spiel. I'll make a video on it or something later, just kind of going through the rules. And of course, to contact all the players if they're actually interested. But I think it's going to be hype. Again, I'm the main TO at Headstomber. How many winners? I think at least for Strive, at least 2. At least 2 people will get sponsored for Strive. It might be more depending on we're gonna have on the 28th. We're gonna have like a what's it called? A like donation drive as well. That might add extra players onto the tournament or sponsorship or whatever. Yeah, right now I'm looking at like maybe 4 total or something. Go. But Crillou, you already sponsored. You don't get shit. I'm gonna give you a camera, Marissa. Too bad. It's not a sponsor? Alright. You gotta sell it to me then, okay? Because you also, at the event, you gotta rep only Salty and not the other thing. Who's it? Is it Flashno running it? You gotta convince Flashno that you can do it. Alright. But, I'm gonna ask players regardless who will be close to qualifying and stuff like that. So, again, with like teams and clans and stuff like that, we might make some exceptions, but that's gonna depend on the situation. So, stay tuned for that, I guess. I'm gonna ask everyone individually anyways about the sponsor situation. Alright. But I think that's enough yapping from the Yapster. And now we have two very professional Yapsters coming in. One of them, well, both of them going to Headstomper. So, it's kind of cool. It's a big frog. Sorry.
Hey, hello. I'm looking forward to Headstomper. that is a big frog. Oh, I just saw that.
If you, for anybody on the Discord, if you click on my profile, you can see where the frog comes from.
Wonderful little frog.
The frog is advertisement. Oh yeah.
Because we had for a while this like running theme of a frog in our like banner, so I was like, all right, let's put like a really high definition image of a bullfrog. But yeah, we are indeed going to Headstomper. I'm going to a lot of events, but Headstomper, good to see it back as well. Unfortunately, having it not be, well, it didn't happen on 24 due to reasons. But you know, it's always good to take a moment, regroup, get back stronger, and then make it a banger. So I'm looking forward to the free ice cream, of course.
Oh yeah, looking forward to trying that. I've not been to it before, but this will be my first time going, and I've heard good things. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've also heard good things. Unfortunately, the people who all said good things from Zero Fundamentals aren't going, so suspicious.
Oh no. Alright, looks like we're starting things off. God, it's been a minute. I got to warm back up into commentary. Might be a little bit washed.
Just gotta remember these matchups. We gotta know now that, you know, this Potemkin character kind of good these days. A little bit of a meanie, big damage, big hurt, great you know, RPS situation on that close slash, and of course Resil. As always, aware of what the characters can possess against them and ready to challenge on any sort of pressure situation. Right, it's either pressing buttons or just, as we saw earlier, backdashing away.
Yeah, if anybody's ready to rotate his options in RPS, Resil's got to be the king of that. But looks like right now, Andros is succeeding more in that. Big damage coming out. Goes for the Heavenly, betting on it, killing.
Betting on it, killing. Knowing Andros, this kills.
It's got it right. That minimum damage requirement, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so beyond like just sitting there being like, oh my god, will Potemkin kill? It's Andros Potemkin, it will kill.
You see Andros and you're like, yeah, nah, he's already calculated it. It's
that 50 meter used on a super, surely. There we go. Already got Resil stuck in the corner, but we see him trying to go for the escape. There's the errors. Setting up for a nice little pickup. Pushing Andros towards the corner. Good blocks in the overhead, but the left-rights very tricky here.
Andros looking to call things out, but Resil already 2 steps ahead. Got plenty of resources to play with here. Just trying to find a way out now. Still see that 100 meter ready. Resil's gonna be able to take that one. Oh, doesn't even need it, but goes for it anyway. Let him know.
Calm, cool, collected, right? Challenging when need to. Even these small trades, it's all about, you know, leveraging that health advantage you have over Andros here and making sure to keep him into the corner. But here we see a very aggressive Andros already bullying his way in with the Mega Fists. Oos!
That's a huge catch. Good heavens, was it 4, 6 H's there?
Something
and a
like
fifth
that.
one for good measure.
He tackled
hell.
See, I'm more surprised it didn't kill, but man, that's a big red health bar, and suddenly you get caught second guessing and you're scooped up, put on a squat rack. Perfect for Andros taking that first game.
And you know, if they had not have given Bedman that health buff he got in Season 4, he would have died there.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
He got like 90 effective health increase this season.
Big gains right there. That probably was exactly 90 on the board. But yeah, definitely a tankier character, so that fits more in line with Resil's kind of playstyle, where seemingly at times he will just challenge with a lot of 2P mashes, or, you know, simply a backdash, where if he can kind of, you know, if it kind of goes wrong, sure, he'll eat a trade, but Bedman kind of a tough character to, you know, tank it through, you know, thug it out. And ultimately, one of these gambles will go your way. Sadly, this is Potemkin, so...
You know, health's another bar. Health's a resource. It's there for you to spend. To an extent.
Certainly. To an extent, right? Can't spend it past 0.
Nothing yet. We're just playing a little bit of neutral. The 6P lands. Reds are going to take advantage of that. Oh, but called out on their own offense.
Yeah, aggressive burst wants to keep Andros in the corner, but immediately we see Andros shaken out. There it is, the stagger pressure on the close slash. Excellent routing, my goodness. Just optimal still has a bit of that Garuda, or sorry, not Garuda, the Aegis Reflector to stick on the field, but we see the spacing here from Resil. Cannot push in too fast, unfortunately. Fear of getting clipped by Aegis Reflector now has Andros in the corner, trying to keep him locked down. Uses the guard crush pressure so far. There is the throw. Are we going to RC for an extension? Not quite, but we'll just OTG. I'm locked in.
Tough to find that way out. Bets on it. Might not link, but even if it's blocked, that is a chance for Andros to get out. I'll push it Resil a little bit further back. Resil locking in though, got the install running. Something happened.
Gigantor just chasing him down. They will find a trade though, so not getting a big counter hit to go with. And there is the 50 meter. Quick RC, but no, drops the combo. Still has Andros locked to the corner and the bed fall to cinch it out. A little stressful there. That could have been a very costly draw.
For sure. Pretty even situation for both players here. Starting off, good amount of burst on the table. Big bodies. Andros will spend that here to get on out.
See a little bit of slow play from Resil, of course. Has that life advantage. Can take his time on the approach. As Andros locked into the corner. Oh goodness. Just patience right now. Wrist slowly cranking up. Great. JS able to scoop from really far. Gets the wall splat too, but
Beyblade not quite killing. Leaving Andros with a mere pixel.
Yeah, good burst. Just get him away instantly. Goes for the Gigantor, but the super beam able to hit right through Resil. Able to make that game 2 go to their side. A little interesting there. I don't know if maybe the Beyblade was a choice. Might have been misinput or just the buffer system. Because you have that 100 meter. I would assume you just super.
Yeah, I mean, that was an option. Potentially as well, maybe Resil was thinking, I'm going to Beyblade for the distance and then RC, but misjudged the wall health. It's easily done. Oh, we're getting
I installed, it gave me Beyblade. Okay, so dice case finger in this case.
Damn, dice case. What you gonna do our players like this?
Yeah, it should be 1-1. You're right, Crillou. The early Andros game isn't on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, sometimes when Potemkin has his way, these games do go by quickly. You could like blink and miss them.
Yeah, Ice gets up quickly, goes to towards like, surely I have time. Brother, this is Guilty Gear Strive. Some of these games, like a flash, it's gone.
Even with the heavier weight characters on screen here.
Really impact pressure, 5Ks, scuff them Jordans. But she misses the meaty Garuda. Opportunity here, but immediately gets anti-air. Already a very early burst tackle, but able to get the JD.
I like the exchanges we're seeing here as well. I see keen awareness of what each player wants to go for. Each player's like, one step ahead, I'm going to go for this, I'll stop you do that. Andros has really been on point with this stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting combo that Blue RC putting him into the air and having that optimal types beat. Already taking the first round here in game 3. See what the round start option is. That 5K hitting from afar into the Wild Assault, setting up for the combo Pot Buster. Unfortunately, not the regular amount of damage we're used from Pot Buster, but this should do it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, backing off here. Oh, nice challenge. Great burst there by Resil, denying that Gigantor from killing him.
Certainly, 50 meter gone off the table now, trying to play it a little slow, but here we see, right, Andros just recognized, like, oh, hey, I have the life lead, let's not be too hasty here. Does get his head scratched by that JS.
We saw that little race for 50 going on there, they're both posturing. Resil took advantage of it. That's that meter now. Just gonna hold on to him for now. So just cranking the guard crush. Oh, excellent challenge with the BRC forwards into the Buster. Seals the deal.
Yeah, it's tying back to what you said earlier, right? Health as a resource. And we see a lot of times Andros, I believe in the last week's set as well, that he played into Resil, really hanging on to the meter, just taking a whole lot of chip damage, looking for an opportunity to cash out and possibly get a punish, right? Better than to try and FD, because certainly Resil knows how to structure that pressure to basically negate the push block that you're trying to leverage, and all you get away with is temporarily not suffering chip damage, but that tension does run out.
Oh yeah, Resil's gonna make you commit to something. Unfortunately for Resil though, Andros committed correctly. Was right on that and just killed him for it.
Absolutely.
Favored up 2-1. I see Resil pull out here to bring things back around. Nice backdash there on the close slash. Get established.
Bed fall, tricky mix-up as always. We've seen early bursts coming on here from Andros. That's one you put into the corner. Now we see Resil playing a little slow, but the flick immediately catching the error. Hammer full armor, forcing through the interaction. 50 meter for both. There's the YRC coming out, taking a turn back, but immediately the challenge from Andros. Look at the meter as well, the danger. Oh, immediately sets up for a tricky BRC mix into straight another pot buster.
Despicable, cheeky, but also wise. Putting Andros onto set point here. These challenges are on point here. Andros just seems ready for everything that can be thrown his way. Look, again! It's like, you're not getting away with that against me. Oh, yeah, you were looking for high, you were looking for low, but there is the command grab. One more good interaction. Seal that deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, RC, and that will do it. Andros with a clean 3-1, finishes it off with a perfect here. I think on the note of like Andros's ability to interrupt some of these Bedman strings might be a response to how the last couple sets against Resil went, where seemingly some of these pressures seem infinite. So, you know, sat down, became the student of Strive, said like, you know what? There is probably an answer I'm missing here. And indeed, recognizing the very slight startup frames of some of these slower but guard-crushing moves that that Bedman has, and says like, you know what? This is the time to press a 5P, and my goodness, it worked.
And that's the thing to do ultimately, isn't it? You're like, do you know what? I'm fed up of insert thing happening to me. Instead of hopping on Twitter and complaining about how the character's broken, you hop into the lab and say, I've had enough of this. I gotta find all the counterplay. And next time I see you do it, you're dead.
You're dead, buddy. We ain't having none of that no more.
Potemkin Buster.
It's still so funny that indeed it's like the main answer has been to just hit the lab instead of the Twitter front pages.
Very good slogan. Hit the lab, not the socials.
Right. But up next, we got Scatter was taken versus Soap Eater.
And while I haven't been super active in commentary recently, I have at least been tuning into the brackets, and that's a name I see getting into these like top 8s and top 16s a lot more now. Scatter, been fully on that grind. If anybody's seen his stream, I mean, he is like in every bracket. It feels abnormal when he's not in a bracket rather than being in one.
It may be the fact that I tune in a little later than usual, that I haven't seen Scatter all too frequently, as you say, but you know, nevertheless, when they do, the name does crop up. It's a very solid and very deep run into the bracket, and of course, one of the final bastions of the Geo character. I've seen personally talk in the Netherlands of Geo players around saying like, no, this character, not the vision anymore that I signed up for, so time to move on. But no, Scatter's sticking through. Of course, we have some true tough warriors. Original Resil, right, playing Bedman back when it was Bedman tier.
Yeah. What an interesting time that was for us. As Sin mains, we were like, damn, we're the worst character in the game. Then Bedman came out and we're like, damn, we're the second worst character in the game.
And then you went to bed again and you woke up, it's like, damn, we're one of the best characters.
Yeah, no, we're top 5, like, whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's crazy. Like, come on.
Daisuke, I didn't know you were Santa Claus as well.
Bedman's been a bit more of like a slow grower. It's like a garden plant. He started off bad, and then he was still a little bit bad. And he was like, all right. Now he's like, he's pretty good. He's up there.
Pretty good, yeah. It's careful balancing that we aren't really familiar with from Arxes.
They really pick and choose with that, don't they? Like some characters they're like really careful with. Testament, Bedman. I almost said Resil then instead of Bedman. And then you'll see they'll just see Johnny struggling a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, John, we're so sorry, man. Here you go."
Get back in there. We see that intro. Perfect does it, of course. How could we forget?
Our bad.
And already we see Soap just like not letting up the pressure at all against Scatter. I mean, this seems like a really painful matchup, right? Two step dashers, but one with far more disproportionately larger buttons than the other.
Imagine in terms of like offense, Geo is not particularly a big fan of holding what Johnny's got to deal with. Likewise in neutral, if Johnny does misstep, Geo will come in there. Be like, hey, I got a better step dash for whiff punishing than you do, buddy.
Absolutely, and also just the patience, willing to call it out right as like. But they have nothing that will connect you at round start. Maybe a 2D, but that's a little too slow. And already, see that wall break coming out here. Just Soap working on a speed run. First coming up for Scatter, maybe just might be a chance to use it out. Definitely taking the opportunity to back away a bit here, but again, just turn low profiles, but still gets clipped. Close to the corner, has to be careful here. Soap leveraging the life lead, backs away. Scatter able to find the in and gets the throw.
Scatter's chance to mount that comeback. We'll enjoy getting that knockdown here.
Certainly, big damage too.
Get started. So uses the last meter. Scatter spins the burst. Oh, smart rooting here too.
Yeah, that was that recovered a bit. I was wondering, certainly. No, actually no, you're completely right. Like trying to go for a regular punish would have had even potential burst from Soap.
Yeah. That said, I was surprised how high that grab sent Johnny.
Yeah.
That I wasn't ready for. I was like, oh right, this is gonna be, we're gonna use the super, prevent the burst, but damn, that throw launched.
Absolutely. Ooh, PRC able to get a quick hit in here. No full confirm, however, but still, Scatter is stuck in the corner. Looking to use the FD to try and push Soap away, but we see a constant guard crush pressure, and now these long Johnny normals connecting straight into the Joker deal. And that's gonna be the first game.
Scatter held a lot of that there, but last second, so found the connection they needed.
Yeah, they were definitely looking to push block as much as possible, Soap Eater at a distance, but sadly Soap had just all the resources to their name and was, when pushed away, says, you know what, vault, card, PRC, keep the pressure, round 2.
Perfect.
Perfecto, does it? Yeah, shoutouts to Johnny being a lot in the first episode.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to just show up like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't say too much just in case people haven't tuned in. They don't want the spoilers, but Johnny does show up. And I was like, oh damn, alright. He's here. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you don't have enough of Johnny yet.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah, we're ready. Good couple sequences here from Scatter to start off with, right? Slight life advantage, but Soap already has him locked in the corner. There's the TK Finer overhead. Going for the burst here, trying to challenge for this first round win. YRC pushing away a lot of defensive usages, but again, hasn't really been able to escape the corner despite all of that.
It's interesting. Scatter's not been able to start anything particularly massive himself, but he's been holding a lot. So he drops that, but it's not going to matter. We got the meter to cover it. Gets the round on the board.
Yeah, the distance that Soap has been playing at, especially that Insenga Buster, right? Very difficult to punish there for Scatter. And every time tries to move, we see the far slash connecting, but this time, clean whiff punish, doesn't get the 2HS, unfortunately, but big old straight arrow.
And a nice little air grab. Just said, hey, we're not going to worry about doing anything crazy there. Just get back down there. All break.
No meter, sadly, for the super, so that does give Soap the chance here. Nice little shimmy, and immediately gets that counter hit confirmed. Very nicely done. A good grip of damage. Wall splat. We're going back to the other side. In turn, Soap also didn't have meter, so still a chance here for Scatter. Nice poke.
I'll be able to take that one away. Evens things out. Max burst for both players. Step off a bit. Play respectful. What it looks like to me here is I think I see Soap putting not a fully charged orange water soul, but just a small enough delay that it could catch a potential backdash on these long range normals. So let's see if Scatter's willing to challenge that one or not. But Scatter's not been caught by it either.
Certainly, I think Scatter definitely taken a much more defensive position, understanding sort of the difference in power between these two characters, and unfortunately having a little bit of a hard time. I mean, okay, it's easy to say from a commentator's perspective, just block the TK misfiner overhead lol, but in the heat of the moment, you just see this character do stagger pressure on you, and suddenly just briefly rises into the air. Already the move coming out, and then the question is like, oh, did you react?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, blocking well isn't good defense on its own. It is good. It's really good blocking, but what are you doing out of that blocking, or what are you challenging? Soap is forcing Scatter to take these risks. Scatter's going to have to take them if it wants to get a game on the board. Currently SoHn 2-0 up. Will Scatter change the pace here a little bit? Oh, go for the charge dust round start. Bold.
Yeah, and what a change of pace indeed, right? Immediately gets in there, 5Ps, making sure to keep SoHn locked down, but man, far slash, already getting an interesting side swap, able to set the card down, catches the backdash, and that's the burst coming out from Scatter, half health gone. You see the zoning coming out here from SoHn. There's that wild assault you were talking about, already splatting against the wall, 50 meter, getting that hard knockdown, and potentially 1 or 2 guesses away from putting SoHn on set point.
And it feels like, hey, if we remember a line from the anime where it says Johnny gets a little glimpse into the future, it feels like SoHn's doing that a little bit. It seems like any option Scatter's ready, since SoHn is just ready with a counterplay before it's even been shown.
The warrior instinct, indeed.
Yeah, covering all of the things there. See an unsafe normal. Oh, fast RC 2K. Yeah. Catch it out.
Misfire stance cancels, late PRC just to try and catch an option, but Scatter directly jumping up now, running a bit of that pressure, but the tension, you know, the FD pushing away, Scatter opening up for a quick backdash here. Nice challenge though. Ooh!
Big catch there. The damage gonna be enjoyed there. With the hard knockdown, very little life left for old John Gear.
Still a good chunk of resources to play with here, right? Near that 100 meter, but the back throw will get it done. First available for SoHn, but you know, Scatter is going to have to make this one count if they want to stay alive in this run. Good start here, nice little combo extension, splat against the wall. Unfortunately, not enough needed for this hard knockdown, but the damage has been dealt. And instantly gets a big old hit, but no further confirm, and gets chucked into the corner for their troubles.
Oh, that gold burst there. Not going to lead to anything, but resumes the pressure. Tension spent. Using theirs. Oh. Big starter.
Yeah, try to be a little grimy with it, and the burst bait there from SoHn goes into the super, and I believe that should be plenty.
Not quite gonna kill. Little pixel left. And there it is.
And the chip damage.
Thank you, crisp damage.
There it is, 3-0 on SaltyEU. So that is going to be the end of Scatter's run, being able to make it to a top 8, but sadly no further as SoHn moseys on forward. Going to go face off against Tiger Pop next, but before that, I believe we'll be having Scarfed versus Zato-VaN coming up next.
All right. Chipp versus, well, either Zato or Asuka, most likely.
I believe we've seen the... Oh, I'm trying to run it through my head. I believe we've seen the Zato as of late. Asuka, of course, one of the victims of the latest patch. And that is something that Zato-VaN hasn't been quite on board with. Instead,
I said I did see it today. A little bit off stream. I was in a voice call with a friend who was in bracket. I did see Zato-VaN playing. We did see the Asuka.
What was the matchup?
Oh, now I'm trying to... What was my memory saying? What was the matchup? Good question. I don't think it was Chipp. My friend was not playing Chipp, so I imagine here we see the Zato.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, even if the character isn't wholly fantastic, we still have...
Ooh, that was against Tiger, yeah. That's true.
Oh, versus Tiger on HC. Yeah, that makes sense to pick Asuka there in my head. I feel like this is the threat of the gunshot hitting you, not even Eddie, right? And Eddie disappears. There goes a funny disjointed pressure.
Yeah, and we're going to see that Zato, it looks like.
Yeah, this one surely is an interesting one because it's both characters lacking a little bit. Well, no, only Zato is really lacking on the defensive side, right? Like Chipp thankfully has a DP to his name. Otherwise, that low health is going to be quite an issue.
Yeah.
Man, already trying to challenge in, facing the wrong way. Gets kicked on the overhead. My goodness.
So I'm just playing a little bit carefully here, sticking things out. Oh, and the burst, getting rid of Eddie here. But yeah, after they did that little change, the Eddie meter does come back a little bit quicker. It wasn't depleted fully.
Thankfully. Ooh, good use of 6P, right? Getting that upper body invuln. And already pose, swapping Eddie to the other side. Almost had the good blocks, but sadly coughed it up at the very last second here. Trying to find an entry, but Zato-VaN just making sure to keep at a distance, let these disjointed normals do a lot of the poking for him. Challenging against Scarf here. Okay, finds the entry. Here's the rope combo. Gonna be some good damage. Instantly. Oh no, that was another pickup. I thought that was a mix-up.
And there we have it. Things have been equalized in terms of health. Now favored for Scarf. The grab whiffs though. And Zato-VaN can bring it back.
And difficult left rights of Zato as always. Like if high lows weren't enough already, when in mid screen, there come the left rights. And again,
Let it be said, no matter the state Zato's in, he can still do some cheeky stuff. And he's got Eddie with him.
certainly the main thing that a lot of these Zato players sign up for is like, oh my god, Eddie can just hold them still and I can move around the screen, and that in itself is a mix-up. Thank you. Gamma Blade
from Zato right now. Sit there, and this likely to kill with that nice little minimum damage buff that it got in the patch.
They're onto some real cruel things here for Chipp. The fact that the super that does kill brings you back to mid-screen, and the super that doesn't kill is the one you have to use for wall breaks.
Has to spend that burst here. Gets a good catch there. That's going to be a nice, good chunk of damage there. Goes for the reset. All the Eddie to play with. Just trying to block it all out. Manages to escape. Takes out Eddie while he's at it too.
Yeah, but still, now losing to the solo Zato, hasn't quite been able to leverage the Eddie-less gameplay just yet, and already gets clipped out. Eddie is back on the table, and Zato-VaN gets the perfect pickup here, closing out game number 1. I think we're seeing Scarf be a little too hasty, because Scarf's style is a lot of that really tight, compact shimmying we see him do a lot of fast-paced back and forth, and then suddenly pulls the trigger, runs all the way into you, and lets one of these far slashes rock, hoping for a counter hit. But here we see a lot of aggressive run-ins, and immediately just running straight into Zato-VaN's buttons.
Yeah, those can go wrong, even when the Eddie isn't up there. Zato does have Invite Hell's pretty active, his 6P, very good, 2S.
Yeah,
You run into those, you can be sent back to full screen, then maybe Eddie comes back.
Certainly. And immediately just tries to press out, but Eddie is gone once again. Resources used to just keep at bay. Does get a very nice heavy slash counter hit, good bit of damage, as much as you can get without Eddie neither. But immediately we find the opening here and go straight into the super for this hard knockdown. Trying to get this positive meter bonus, generating that tension back, as well as hopefully some more burst gauge to play with.
They got wall run damaging combo.
Ouch. Ouch indeed. See that move in a minute. J2K actually setting up for a sneaky little left-right, catching Zato-VaN behind him with the low. Burst is available now, whereas Scarf a little ways away from his. Early usage already, trying to keep Scarf in his corner, leveraging. Oh wait, was that? Wait, that was Alpha Blade onto the rope jump off? Nice. Not so nice.
Yeah. It was going great until the rogue DP gets called out. And Chipp, as we said with the defensive tools earlier, he's got all the tools except the health. But he does get clipped.
Yeah, it's tie back to the Andros Resil said, health is a resource. Chipp, you got basically, it's like gasoline. It just
yeah. It's if you could almost think of health as a gasoline. In some cars, it's going to take you a long way. You got a nice hybrid motor, 90 miles per gallon. Lovely. Chipp is kind of running in like an old school V8 almost. Like 9 miles per gallon.
Or just a good old coal engine where you just fling the gasoline on, it goes on fire, quick burst of speed, and then it just kind of stops.
We need more car analogies in the FGC. More of it.
True. I think the other one that's really nice is the diesel engine versus the electric engine, right? One has really big startup acceleration. The other one just takes a little minute to get going, but once it gets going, oh baby.
Is torque waiting for tension.
Might be just like big old pull.
And the electric car is just like, no, I don't need tension. I just gotta run in there and get things started. Go strike for.
Absolutely, and there he goes, scarfed through the car analogy, is able to tie up the game 1 apiece so far.
Nicely done. And a bit of a late shout out, but yo, Scatter with the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Good stuff on the run today, Scatter.
Absolutely, top 8, very well done. Of course, to all the newcomers, we got 20 codes still left to be claimed, and I'm seeing a very lovely amount of viewers here. So that does beg the question: have you claimed your code? SaltyEU needs you to claim your code.
I won't even make you type the command. It's right there. Done it for you.
Do we need to chew the food for you too? Oh, was not ready for, I think, the drill landing on that same side, but some use of the pose, right, covering for those hits in order to see a bit of stagger pressure. And he come out, empty jump low, just the tricky mix-up after mix-up. Going for the slump here, connects on another 5D, and again, goes for the slump. Baits the YRC.
A blast from the past there, really. Slump it, a slump it, a slump. What season are we in? Just have a little look.
Indeed, sometimes these characters do indeed incorporate the slump into the game plan, but here we go, Scatter. Look at that strike throw gameplay, but Zato-VaN ready, 6P, challenges the approach, left-right mix-up, goes for it. Ooh, I was assuming that was going to be a neat side swap, but just decides to keep him in the middle of the screen here. Sun Void gets the Eddie back, able to push him towards the corner, baits the YRC. Quick use of that stagger mash to throw him back to the corner. And for this oppressive Eddie mix does expire, but still runs straight into the next button. Zato-VaN making it a quick game 3.
That was nicely done there. Dude, that was a lot of damage in mid-screen. I was almost deceived into thinking I saw Sin Kisk on my screen for a second there.
So certainly, this must be damage of the top tiers, but it is the way that this character goes, right? You have this little goober to help you out, making sure that you get some illegal extensions where other characters only can rely on themselves. You have made the shadow contract with the demon to make sure that there is always an extra hit to keep the combo running.
Get those started, nice cooperative combos going. Ooh. Was that a messed up deflection though? The Wild Assault getting caught there actually from Scarfed, and paid dearly for that in his life bar department.
Certainly.
Gone just like that.
Able to get a quick challenge in there, gets rid of Eddie. RC to set up for the rope combo is going to be doing some good damage as well as corner carry, but Zato-VaN has seen enough. Nevertheless, still put in the corner. That mix-up was evil, and Zato-VaN blocked it.
We saw Zato-VaN as well holding that burst just a little bit longer to make sure Eddie was ready when he bursted out. Hasn't been able to use that Eddie though, despite getting it. Scarf has just kept that pressure on. Can kill off that wall run combo. Well, I keep calling it wall run. Rope, rather.
Rope run, but, you know.
Yeah,
same
normals,
moves,
you know?
Same normal, same damage.
A lot of damage at that, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally, damage on my Chipp character. Oh.
Oh, yep, alright. A little pause, grabs the 6P. Oh, tries for the air grab, misses it. Wisely used. Get rid of Eddie. Zato-VaN from the back foot. Counter hit here. Get something started.
Yeah, the 6Ps have been absolutely massive here from Zato-VaN, but interesting to see the Amorphous come out, getting a hard knockdown, but still Eddie getting that quick recovery, able to summon him back out, mix up soHn, and there is the overhead, and it's going to be set point for Zato-VaN.
Clearly the right call there, making sure that the damage was a bit higher using that super. Got that killing blow. Gets that big old counter hit. Oh, Scarf. Getting a little bit of an advantageous trade here though.
Yeah, I was almost assuming that could have potentially been a pickup, but excellent anti-air there from Zato-VaN. Trying to keep Scarf locked into this corner. Almost gets the whiff punish there, but the overhead connects PRC. Get that pickup. Cutting it a little short, but nevertheless, has him locked into the corner. Mix-ups, big counter hit here. Is it enough to kill? Not quite. This super is so sad, but still, it gets you that hard knockdown that you need.
Somewhat saved by the wall, but you are also eating that hard knockdown. Eddie is there. Oh, Eddie's been killed.
Oh, jumps away from the command grab, but still 50 meters to make it safe. Positions backwards, trying to meet Scarf to where he would land. Already we see the invite hells coming out. There's the Eddie pushing him towards the corner. Has to block out the string. Does have the YRC. It connects through, but BRC's away. Tries to push him in, but swaps out somehow. Oh my goodness.
This is going great. That hit. One good hit from anything could realistically just finish things. That would be Scarf. Would like that to happen.
The oppose. So help to play with here. Eddie is on the field and wait, what? I could not tell what was pressed, but I do see the Eddie punch.
Yeah, stuff was going on, and that'll be Zato-VaN taking it.
Yeah, that I think the main thing that really has been troubling for Scarf here were those Zato 6Ps. A lot of times we see a run-up attempt to really just try to call out a potentially slow button, and instead it is just a 6P shot. Nope, big old skull, back away, to the corner you go.
And even if Eddie's gone, and Zato-VaN can't get a huge reward from it, it sends Scarf all the way back over there, and buys Zato-VaN a little bit more time.
Indeed, indeed. So, Zato-VaN keeping the run alive. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end for Scarfed in top 8. Zato-VaN getting to play Resil in a later set. First, we're going to be seeing Tiger Pop versus Soap Eater.
Well, I can expect this one to go all the way. Strong start from Soap. Spends the resources. Gets Tiger pushed towards the corner.
Half already gone.
Tricky to burst there. So Tiger's just going to have to take that one.
Ooh. Trying to use the BRC slowdown to have that close slash potentially connect, but not quite working out. YRC denies the Elden Ring mix-up, but still, there is Tiger Pop with a quick hit to confirm. Burst used here by Soap Eater, trying to keep him towards the corner, but Tiger Pop with the resources just neatly lined up in his advantage, right? 100 tension to play with, Elden Ring cross-up secure, just goes for the knockdown focus here. BRC. Oh! Interesting frame kill.
Pays off big. So we're going to be taking the low wall break there. A little generation, a little donation of the burst. When you get killed by that super. Happy Chaos, very generous. Like that.
Yeah, making sure you eat all these extra little hits to go, but the quick counter hit confirmed, but the early burst from Tiger tries to get this curse to work. Pushing forward, covering by the gunshots, but a nice movement there from Soap Eater is instead going to put Tiger Pop in the corner after all the effort spent. Push Soap in there. Hard knockdowns with the mixes.
Are you guessing? That's so good. Oh, the overhead landing can't convert, but chip. There it is. There's so much SD to go around.
Certainly. Can't hang on to it for the next round, might as well use it here. Ooh. Very nice pickup off the gunshot. Tap Dust going to connect on a backdash, I believe, here. Still locked in the corner, opting for slumps. Has a good bit of resources to play with right at that 50 tension. Halfway on the bullet. The focus is running out, but still able to get that wall splash. Focus up, gunshots, and a full magazine to play with. That should also be very 50 tension very quickly on this positive meter bonus.
Fully loaded and looking for violence. And there you go. You're playing that burst RPS. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Success.
Success and a perfect to boot. Tiger Pop taking that first game. Looked a little rough to begin with, but ultimately, right, a very experienced player able to overcome, stay cool, calm, collected. Health is a resource. Always keep it in the back of your mind. It's never over until the last pixel is taken.
That's the aura scrambler right there, Tiger. If ever there's a scramble, I think Tiger knows how to take advantage of a good scramble.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes the players that know how to best take advantage of a scramble knows how best to initiate one. And oh my goodness, immediately. Clean reaction on that wild assault. Very nice.
Likewise, return the favor. Resources got to be spent. Starting things off straight away with the overhead into the gunshot. Back through the wall. This not too bad for Soap here though. Got the meter, got the burst. Sort of start whatever they like here, really. The force Tiger's burst out here. We're having to spend those resources to get in close. Full concentration, but only one bullet.
And going a bit to that classic Season 2 zoning, able to set up some bullets quickly. Quick Elden Ring mix-up. Tap does connects once again. That is the round for Tiger Pop. I think that's ultimately where, you know, Johnny kind of suffers. Has the long-range buttons, of course, that was on a Misfiner. Definitely a demonic tool of sorts, but step dash, right? Tiger Pop opting to back away makes it very difficult for you to try and catch up and deny him just shooting at you.
Resources looking too bad here. Soap got the resources here as well, but let's just try to find that time to get something started. Back onto the defense. That meter, YRC's out.
A lot of salt.
Having
Really
this vent there too, yeah. You see those
really trying to
IVs
push Tiger
from
Pop in. Very nice. Damage. Looking to crank that risk up a little higher, hoping for a forced counter hit, but yeah, you see Tiger Pop sees the writing on the wall, tries to YRC out. Quick jump over. Still, look at the chase down here from Soap Eater.
Situation looking good for Soap here. Oh, Tiger find a way out. Will they? Looks like they will at the moment.
Runs forward. not my first choice, but you know, very brave and very. Oh, I might as well say calculated option there from Tiger Pop, landing straight into the Deus Ex Machina. That will be a kill for sure. And Tiger Pop already keeping the games ahead, right? These are some very close rounds, but ultimately it is Tiger Pop that is coming out on top. So should Soap Eater want to keep the run going, some of these final interactions needs to land in their side of the court.
Let's see, what is the plan? Or what are we changing up for this potentially last game? Johnny Classic. Land Fast Slash. Spend those resources. Tension, remarkably high. Tiger sent through the wall. Oh, fumbles the super though. It's okay. We turn mistakes into miracles. Resuming the pressure.
Opportunities. There we go. Quick run up on that card crush. Getting down to that potential final guess and catches the backdash here. So Tiger Pop with a very high committal read there. Nevertheless, right, Tiger Pop has the advantage of multiple games won already, so a disastrous opening round isn't too much to be concerned of just yet.
I'm seeing Soap being made to commit to these like Gatling enders too, like going into the 2D there with close slash. Seeing that Tiger I.B. there going a split second like, oh shoot, I gotta do something or else I'm gonna get called out on my recovery frames. Oh, little miss of the handshake.
It's an interesting one too because, you know, it's very difficult to react to throw teching in Strive, like compared to some other anime games out there. So typically seeing like a whiff throw and doing the throw response yourself is it's an interesting one.
Excellent blocking back there from Soap as well, just blocking all those overheads. Still not going to be enough. Tiger is spending those resources. Soap's believing in something though. The hero play? That just going to slap to the face.
Swat says, you know, tone it down a bit.
Yep. Enough of that. Enough of that. Calm down.
Calm down there, youngin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just sets up the Elden Ring mix-up, quick run-up, side swap, making sure to keep screen position nice and advantageous, but no, just instead opting to just keep all these very short hits going. Making sure that Soap is constantly guessing. Trying to push block him away, but man, just, yeah, the gunshots constantly covering, letting Tiger Pop approach back in for free. No hard knockdown, but the hell situation is a little disastrous here, but Soap Eater does get the pickup.
I think Soap knows here as well. They gotta go a little bit wild, just try some stuff, see what can be made to work. The overhead. Can't block them all.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate too, because like, was it Tiger Pop happened to just blue RC as the deflect shield came up, so he did push block him away, but then they were still stuck in that deflect shield animation.
Oh man, there's a lot of shenanigans that can arise as well when BRC affects stuff like that. I wish I had the clip on hand. I remember seeing a clip where BRC affects Angie parry, and people already have enough of an issue punishing that, right? Imagine that with BRC slow down like 60 frames.
Oh. Yeah, we love time stone shenanigans out here.
All right, what are we going to be getting next? We can back up to winners, or have we got more losers?
We got one more losers. We're gonna have Resil versus Zato-VaN first. And with that, you know, we'll see who goes to face off against Tiger Pop in the loser semifinals. After that, we will finally make our return to the winner side.
Ooh, Crillou, Andros. I wonder if they'll rock the mirror, because both those players have multiple characters. Crillou's got a lot. And Andros, of course, got the Leo and the Sol too.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the Leo or the Sol at all for a very long time. Anytime I've seen Andros on stream, it's always been the Potemkin. It might be just a testament to how fantastic the character is that you wouldn't really need to stoop yourself down to playing another top tier.
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going to be going with that one. I was like, wait, this is Leo we're talking about.
Oh my god, I went from potentially top 1 to top 5. My Chungus life is so over.
Hot finally being top tier versus Leo, the eternal god top tier, who was like never known being like worse than bottom 7, top 7 rather.
Oh, the indignation to be bottom 7 or top of top 7.
Surely not just the king of Valeria, but perhaps the king of Strive. When has Leo been bad? I don't think he has.
I think he's only been bad when people didn't know how to fully pilot the character.
Yeah.
On release. Here we go. Two interesting puppet functions of Sword, right? Of course, when the Bedman gets those errors going on, we do see some very similar style of gameplay to that of Zato's. And but you know, Zato's a little bit more on-demand errors, thanks to just summoning Eddie and then off the little boy goes.
Resources spent here. Zato-VaN's like, hey, I got Eddie, get away from me. I want to get something started. Not anything major yet though. Resil manages to find the way out. The grab going. Oh, nicely.
Yeah, already puts him into the corner. There's the bed fall. Get a quick arrow pickup, but unfortunately pushes him away from the corner. That is a little sad, so just turn around. We should drive him as close as possible. My goodness, it killed still.
We're sending it and spending it, and it's just enough.
It was a little disheartening to see, like, oh no, it's side swap out, Daisuke's finger, but nope, Resil got these combos.
We'll grab Daisuke's finger, bent it backwards, snapped it.
It's like, where are you going?
This is my
Dislocates it back.
Resil gonna have to try to find a way out of this though, and Zato-VaN is generating a lot of resources. Undoubtedly, Sunvoid will come out. Hard knockdown, Eddie back, 50 meter, all the burst. Bob's your uncle. World's your oyster.
Absolutely. Blue RC still able to meet him air to air. No Eddie to play with, but oh, hard bait on the burst. Which,
there we go. Oh, a little bit of a scramble. Looks like Zato-VaN made a small misjudgment, but either way manages to secure the game. And that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he might have lost track of the rounds there earlier to think like, oh, I might be on set point here. I should burst bait this.
Just trying to keep Resil pinned down at the moment, saying, I don't care what defensive option you're going to be going for here. I don't want to see it. Keep this wall break. Good old grab's worth of HP left.
Yeah, gotta be careful with these trades, right? We don't have a whole lot of health to play with here, and Resil has a penchant for pressing 2P during block strings. Has to really be sure about pressing it now. Trying to go for as much chip damage, pushing Zato down aggressively towards the corner. Still able to block. Quick 6P, doesn't get full pickup, but the bomb head does connect. There's the guard crush. Able to quickly connect. There's the burst. Oh no, the wall is also missing, but the grab as well, and does get the JS pickup is enough to kill here. Oh my god, the
Oh my words.
What a scramble.
Yeah. What do I say about that? It's like, I feel like Zato-VaN had a really amazing idea. It went slightly wrong, and then Resil immediately capitalized and just killed him for it.
Yeah, it is definitely the makings of a very high level player to instantly capitalize on just the slightest errors you see on the screen, leaving nothing to chance, right? Just straight killer instinct. You see that button whiff and you're like, you gotta pay.
We take those. me when I miss DP on wake up and get counter hit close slash, I'm like, yeah, we take those.
We take those. Facts. There we go, Frog coming out immediately, left, rights. Burst already used by Resil, so let's be careful here because every single hit that Zato-VaN scores here is damage he just has to hold.
And that's the hit Zato-VaN really needs there as well. Manages to get the pickup, wall break with Eddie back. Situation's looking nice.
Oh! Wait, what even deflect shield him away to begin with? It might have been the Eddie actually that just pushed him away, but still instantly getting nice and close. And already we see just the Eddie gameplay coming from afar, trying to go for the air stall, but able to just scratch him out from the sky here. Nice little Eddie-less combo towards the corner. Gets a wall break, no hard knockdown, but still positive meter bonus to play with. Has to play a little slow, right? Trying to look for that Eddie to recover, and already we see the PRC committed to back away. Still waiting for Eddie, and there he is. And then he's gone.
And Resil just like trying to catch a breath here. Cycling the options, trying everything, throwing the kitchen sink, but Zato-VaN is just like demolishing right now. On the warpath. Resil's last chance, 50 meter. Gets the advantage. Getting things started, but it's not leading to anything, and punished on those lingering frames.
2S coming out, yeah. Zato-VaN tying it up one apiece here. We're seeing a little bit of a hard time from Resil. Fortunately, the way the trend has been going these past these two games has been that Resil does have the ability to win these rounds, but they are oh so close with a lot of stressful situations that Resil is able to nicely navigate through. But when Zato-VaN does get his footing in a round, it just seems a little hopeless.
Yeah, definitely. Once both Zato-VaN and Eddie are on you, it's quite overwhelming. Resil's going to have to get comfy winning that neutral. RPSing with Eddie at more of a distance rather than up close. See that? What are we seeing here? Air stall. Oh, sits on Eddie. Just gets rid of him. Now this is that chance.
You need that? Very nice. Oh!
I had some visions then. The things to come. Did not come to fruition, but it's not going to matter because that's what's going to come to fruition there. Nice big bomb.
Bomba. There we go. Nice and slow. Where just snipes out the Eddie. Great jump in there from Zato-VaN. Now running the pressure as best as he can without the Eddie. Hoping for a chance here. Keeping Resil locked in the corner. There is Eddie now. Here comes the Zato pressure. Just had a tap dust, leapfrog, sun, void for the hard knockdown. Eddie regen. A bit of that positive meter bonus to play with afterwards.
One last little reset here. Gets it.
Right, here's where we meet again, right? Zato-VaN gets that footing, and it's very, very difficult for Resil to find an opportunity to escape. Already stuck into the corner. However, no Eddie meter, but nevertheless, right, the clean use of flight mix-ups does get sniped out this time.
Gonna go for the guard pressure. Oh, double overhead. Bam. Big conversion. Manages to hit that there. Realistically, one good hit should just end it. First RPS on the table. Succeeds. Zato-VaN's the last chance, the last dance. What's going to be the play here?
Air to air. Nice pickup into the Eddie drills. Deflect shield, but this time the 2P. I believe it actually low profiled or hard to say. Might have been.
It did something, and what it did worked.
Yeah, it did work. It did hit him out of that attack. I'm not sure if he low profiled it or it was this time, sadly, a little too far away. The active frames expired, but nevertheless, right, Resil taking the lead here, able to scramble his way through these eggs. But now it is on Zato-VaN, right? Because you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, so Zato-VaN still has that chance. A couple more of those good rounds. It whiffs if you DS last D-spike.
Okay.
A student of the game.
I wonder if it like full on whiffs or if it has proximity check or not. So it's weird in this game what normals and like specials and whatnot have or do not have proximity checks. So I wonder if it has anything to do with that, or if it's just, yeah, just straight up whiffs. Whatever the case. Nice awareness by Resil to make use of that.
Probably a situation he has been frequently exposed to the point that, you know, he knows this on like ready to go on hand.
You know, undoubtedly valuable having that Zato counterplay ready, because there's still not a lot of them out there. And the ones that are out there are usually very, very good players.
Absolutely. Go, big ol' install, trying to get Zato-VaN pushed towards the corner here, doing a little bit of that harassment with the electric beams, but unfortunately slightly whiffs. The immediately we see Zato-VaN capitalize on that, setting up a very devious mix-up. Good luck trying to block that. Sun Void doesn't quite get the wall splat, but still able to get the Eddy meter, quick desub and fully charge the bar back up. Some patience here from Resil, and unfortunately gets scooped up. Big man grab.
Great resource management here. Building up. Ooh, Resil finding the 6p to get out there. Big stuff.
Big install. We're gonna go for zoning. No, just runs in, making sure to just be slightly out of range. Just hit him with the low, and Resil now on that set point. Very nice.
Back and forth we got going on here. Oh, 2H finding its mark. Resil corner pressure beginning. Nice challenge though. Calls out the delay, and that's a scary thing to do as well, because if it gets released early, ew, Pain City.
Absolutely. White Wild Assault jumping back away here. Does find quick poke. Beyblade trying to push him towards the corner. Big error coming out now. Catches the backdash into the throw.
Fancy jumping savings Zato-VaN from that 5D. Eddie's out. Oh, he manages to eat some of Resil's meter as well. Looking for that White Wild Assault. Not successful. So trying to desperately find a way out of spending everything. Like I'm repeating myself here, but sends the whole kitchen sink at him and succeeds doing so.
That last JS just to vacuum them in ever so slightly to then jump forward and get that JD to fall on the other side was what spelt doom for Zato-VaN. So Resil able to close it out 3-1 and keep the Bedman dream going.
I'd love to see it. I guess that will move us up to winners now, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, Pot Mirror. Potentially Pot Mirror. My best guess is that they will do that, but both players do have the option of dodging it if they don't like it.
I have a feeling it goes down that way. Some of these players really do enjoy the mirror matchups, and they just shake hands on it and say, like, you know what happens, happens. Even if my character doesn't entirely have the best tools against my own character, which I think in Pot's case, it's a mixed bag. Like, you do have pretty fast, like decently okay buttons to challenge with, but and you have your own command grab to call out armored moves. Which goes both ways, right? Like, you can call out them trying to armor out, or them trying to armor in.
Yeah. Potentially we see the old switcheroo too. I mean, you can both start out with a mirror, but then if it goes a little bit sour, you do always have the option of a little swap if you're down a couple games.
Absolutely. You got to do what is comfortable. Sometimes I think that's always an interesting one, right? From whenever we see Potachu play, sometimes we see go from Sin to Elfeld, which is definitely a discussion of tier lists, but it's about comfort. Sometimes
definitely mess with you too. Like you're thinking about all the stuff Sin does, and then suddenly Elfeld's just like effectively in some cases just like randoming you and doing stuff, and you're like, oh god, calm down. I need a moment to think.
I need to undo all this Sin matchup I've been preparing in my head. I need to reevaluate what is going on with this Elfeld character, and it's you don't have that time. It's game 5.
Funnily enough, I've done that exact thing in bracket once myself as well. I went down 2 games on Sin. I was like, you know what? It's Elfeld time. Reverse Rio.
Sometimes they're not ready. I mean, that's another thing with playing top tier characters, right? Is that ideally people do start looking at them as the enemy of the game, and everybody hits the labs or the Twitter to quickly understand what is going on here. What is the counterplay that we can employ together to deny these players their top tier pick. And then when you are a top tier player and you have the dark horse, slightly mid tier character, that's where things get a little funny.
You know what? The best place to be is like middle of high tier. People leave you alone in the discourse and they don't lab like crazy, but you're also really good. It's like that's the optimal.
Absolutely, a little bit more effort compared to the top tiers, but yeah, peace of mind.
Get to have your cake and eat it. And we're seeing that pot mirror here. Oh, nice call out there in the offense. Gonna force the burst out of Andros.
Yeah, nice and aggressive. Wants to keep Crillou locked in the corner, backing away. Big flick, hitting that disjoint, and my goodness. Heavy Potemkin Buster, PRC, Pop Buster, always crazy. Ooh!
Oh my word. Oh, we are just seeing a lot of things going on here, but Andros has got the conversions on point. Clutch out. That was the Potemkin scramble for a bit there.
Yeah, both of them had some really good reads as to when the other might want to go for a Pop Buster. And you see some really nice jump outs. Deflect shield on the Garuda, trying to push them as far away as possible. You see the big old hands swinging, right? These big gorilla arms.
That's the thing, there's little micro spacings as well. If Pot does whiff one of his normals, Pot can punish Pot. Oh goodness. I'm getting scared for like both players just watching this. This is like tense. Oh my god.
Punish though. Okay, good far slash.
Oh, is this the Kara?
Yeah, a lot of deflect shields coming out here from Crillou, trying to push them away, but there we go, the stagger pressure connecting that 2D, setting up nicely for combo into the HPB. I believe that's the first game going towards Andros. Yeah.
That it'll be.
It is indeed a very stressful game. I'm sitting here looking at them stand about like almost full screen distance away from each other, and still the heavy slash connects.
It really puts the screen space into perspective as well. You know, coming from Xrd as you are, Yucca, and then going to Strive, the screens are a lot more cramped. Those normals are ginormous.
Yeah, this has like the same effect of like Potemkin, like standing next to Potemkin, like the characters look regular. But then you put another character next to him and it suddenly becomes I forgot the name of that Street Fighter 5 character that was like ginormous and made Geef just look like a regular character.
Oh, Abigail.
Abigail, yeah, thank you.
Oh god, oh yeah, we're eating the glue tonight. Oh goodness!
I've saved you the purple one. Oh! Sends in the heat tackle, deflect shield. Let me see a lot of deflect shields used by Crillou just to just deny the Garuda pressure, but unfortunately Andros knows how to get right back in there, go straight into HPB. Are we going to see a kill? It is Andros. It does not kill.
Oh, messes up the fast buster, gets the 6p. Oh my word. A little back and forth we've got going on here. Seeing so many different reads from both players. It's like Andros's book is just that little bit better. A little bit more well written.
Oh, on the pickup no less. 100 meter to play with. Doesn't opt to go for the RC just yet, but the 5Ps do connect. Trying to hard bait this burst. No pickup just yet. PRC keeps the Pop Buster safe. Trying to keep Crillou locked to the corner, and there is the Pop Buster.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah, I think this one is tricky because like both of their reads are very nice, but I think the main differentiating factor we're seeing a lot here is a lot of Krillou's burst gauge is being used towards deflect shielding the Garuda to where Andros still is able to close the distance, and other times we also just see Andros being the far more technical Potemkin with these really crazy extensions for combos.
Yeah, I often really rate Krillou's defense, but yeah, if we're talking like technical execution, Andros got to be possibly the best at that. If he lands a hit, he makes it count, and then you really feel the mistake you made against him.
Oh, it's not fair. Why does he get to do all this?
I've said that when I've fought him before. I've just been like, it's not fair. Why is he allowed to be this good? It's not fair.
And immediately 5P, Red RC, look at the pickups. How many more 6Hs do you need? 20 more, sir. Oh!
Confirmed straight into that one there. Oh, and Crillou perhaps in a little bit of frustration here. Spencer Burst not really got too much other than that tension, which is used very well. Get Andros on the back foot, but Andros also has that 50.
Man, also some health to play with. The heat tackle just absolutely sends it. Gets the pickup, and Andros now set point.
What's gonna happen? Krillou's gonna have to make it count here. Got the advantage and down on the wire. Andros just lands in his face, grabs him, scoops him up to the corner.
Just popping back away. Ooh, big 6HS. Look, and the combo making Potemkin look like Chipp, honestly.
How many 6Hs do you need, bro?
I need more.
He has them.
Oh, taking the page out of Andros' book. Delay. PRC catching the stagger, but rising JP making sure he sticks into the corner. Deflect shield is not going to save you here, and unfortunately that is no burst for you. Andros takes it 3-0 over Crillou. Though not the end of Krillou's run, as they will be waiting in losers finals to face off against the winner from Resil versus Tiger Pop coming up now.
Ooh, there's a matchup. That's going to be a fun one. I mean, they've all been fun ones tonight, but that Resil Tiger, oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the pick is going to be from Tiger because, you know, are they feeling particularly the A.B.A or is Happy Chaos just fine to go? Because I haven't seen this one in a while, so I'm not quite sure what the how he evaluates it.
And Tiger, if anybody did see their run with Arco Tor, has been putting more time onto the A.B.A recently, making sure the A.B.A is up to the caliber the HC was at. Now, I think it's safe to say they're like truly a dual main. Both the characters at an extremely high level. Looks like we'll be seeing the Happy Chaos here, though. And perhaps the safer bet, because A.B.A, as overwhelming as she can be, if she does get on the back foot with those resources down, it can be a little bit tough. And Resil is very active, very scrambly, and very good at being scrambly. So, perhaps playing it a little bit safer with the HC.
Yeah, I wonder how the zoning gameplay of Bedman will stack up against the gunshot from Happy Chaos, because something that Resil is indeed able to pull off very nicely is the fluid transition from really aggressive play to suddenly just backing away and harassing you from full screen with these thunders and needles.
Resil forces that burst out early as well, but HC good at using burst defensively, gets to establish things now. Resil on the back foot. Resil RPSing very well here though. Back throws target into the corner. Guard crush. Stay in the corner. Jail. Bang.
And you only get to leave when I say so after this wall has broken. Ooh, very nice air throw. Smacks him back down to the ground. There's the burst from Resil. Wants to try and put him into the corner. Activates the super here. Time to see who's got the cooler gunshot. Trying to snipe him from the air. Does get a sneaky trade here. But again, the Gooba Stomp from Tiger Paw working out very nicely here. Reset, toggle kick. Okay.
Hit. Now, ooh, does it kill? Think it just about does. Indeed it does.
Certainly the Deus Ex Machina, just a beautiful, beautiful tool. Gets you all your bullets back, but make sure you also kill them with the amount of minimum damage it does.
So we're gonna hold on to that burst. Tiger gonna enjoy the resource regen.
Yeah, a little low on the focus, however, but still hard knockdown should let him recover just ever so slightly, but that throw is definitely gonna help with that timer.
Back throw into the corner. Resil now gets a turn. Oh, denied.
Headbanger.
I would really like that burst. Finds it. Resil escapes. Nicely jabbed out.
Page out of Resil's book here. YRC doesn't bait it out. Gets caught air to air, and that's going to be a very lovely side swap. Burst from Tiger Pops. It's like, you know what? We don't need to be put into the corner against Bedman. Quick super focus. Ooh. Runs up, tap dust. Old person reaction check, and sadly, Resil did not pass.
Tell you what, it's hard to respond to that in the moment. It's gonna get every one of you one day.
Absolutely.
Run up tap dust, the reliable.
I mean, you see the very threatening man with a gun run at you, and so many thoughts are playing through your head. What could he possibly do against me here? So many options with so many, you know, all being able to be covered safely thanks to the gunshot. And while you're thinking that, he just clocks you over the head.
Yeah. And then you're like, do you know what? No, he's gonna do that, isn't he? Well, guess what? He kicked your shins this time. You didn't protect your legs.
11 stuffy Jordans like that? No.
Oh, Tiger taking heavy damage this round, though. That's looking much comfier.
Ooh! Some run up, nice little bit of distance, big old explosion, and sends Happy Chaos into the next round. Whitewater Salt backs away, trying to play it a little bit more from a distance. Big JS, drag him all the way to the corner. Here is the pressures, gets the extensions going thanks to Guard Crush. Whitewater Salt, bomb head explosion, Guard Crush, very nicely done. Still able to trade here. Tiger Pop, lovely pickup, sending him all the way to the other side of the screen. My goodness.
It's a wall break. Resource is going to be looking great for this. As well as taking a good chunk of Resil's health away. Oh, half. Resil spends it on the one I see, the tension used. Tiger though, ready with a 60. Oh, the wake up grab. Devious.
YRC has had enough. Trying to run the pressure of their own. Backdash, able to evade the gunshot for now, but still. Tiger Pop getting in there. No focus to his name. Gets anti-aired. Big short combo, doing a good grip of damage. Good blocks on the JD, but the bomb head there, making sure to keep the pressure going. Excellent headbanger. The 6P upper body invuln. First available for both players. A 2P mash out.
Tiger holding on to burst, playing that RPS. It's going to be a tough one. Resil had the resources to bait it. Just goes straight for it.
Yeah, as well as having no bullets left in the chamber, making it really difficult to, you know, continue playing that one-sided Happy Chaos game that they're all so used to. So very nice recovery there from Resil, being able to bring it one apiece.
The button is really nice. True. Bedman 2P is a nice smash. They walked your dog as well. Oh, a nice button. Kind.
Certainly. We don't all deserve a button that nice. Here we go. Game number 3. See if there's any, if it stays even, or if Resil's able to really run this momentum, right? Like Happy Chaos, it's been said more than enough. Character fantastic at the offense and pressure game, but that defense is sorely lacking outside of the system mechanics afforded to every character.
Especially after they took away the man's HP a little bit.
It's just going left, right, says, you know what, I could also do a little bit of that side swapping mix. Gets a lovely pickup here. Drop down to the corner, tap dust, and might have been a buffer, so no Deus Ex Machina to finish it off. 100 meter, good air tech, tries to go again, nice air tech from Resil. But unfortunately gets sent full screen.
Resil was so ready for those grabs, but not ready to just kind of be shot in the body like that. Pickup is ready.
Gunshot not hitting, but wow, able to run underneath and getting that real low poke. Oh, just opting to reset, so not going to cash out fully on the combo. There's the shin kick, RC, just opting to reload bullets instead. What? Okay.
Because well, Tiger looking too to see if Resil would do anything crazy on defense. Resil known for active defense. Like a little scout to see what they could find. Didn't find anything, went, no? Alright, I'll just shoot you. Yeah, I have a gun.
I have a gun. Normally thought, who knew? In the world of magic weapons and like biological magic weapons, the good old gunpowder tool works best.
You know, they say knowledge is knowing every spell known to man, like Asuka does. Wisdom is knowing that the best spell is gun.
True. Because he forgot all the other spells.
Yeah. Who needs any other spell when you've got gun? He even has fake guns as well.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got some real guns, I got some fake guns. I just like guns, bro.
They're cool. They're very nifty.
But not when they're out of bullets. So you're gonna have to make sure to regen some of those. That does so. Goes for the reset. Oh, plenty of bullets. Nearly fully loaded on that one.
Yeah, especially during that wall break situation, had so many resources. Could just opt to instead apply the curse now. Super focused to get the stagger into the strike throw, connecting with the throw RC. And there is Tiger Paw on that set point.
Great start here for this round. Not able to deny that wall break. Does have the burst now though, if anything goes haywire.
Difficult as always when your opponent's directly underneath you. Now we see trying to poke out here. Does get a quick JS. Bedfall is gonna connect, big old counter hit, and look at Resil immediately equalizing the health deficit. Able to find a quick low bomb head there just in time for the extension, going into the install super. That should be a very nice wall break. Just look at the health difference here.
Resil just gonna kind of try to play it safe for now. There we are. Use the install well, gets the 6p. Still staying in this.
Yeah, the threat of all the resources that Tiger Pop had there was something that Resil had to respect, but already we see Tiger Pop's giving no quarter immediately, setting up those Elden Ring mix-ups, and just like that, wall splat, focuses up, Deus Ex Machina, that's going to be a full reload, as well as that positive meter bonus. Should be getting that burst back actually pretty quick now.
Uses it. Wants to get away from what Tiger's doing here. It's a bit started, but Tiger manages to back up. Big catch under Resil. Just for the reset.
5C, oh, but that 6p, able to just headbutt right through the buzzsaw. Would not recommend doing that in real life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a bit of an animation clash, isn't it? Headbutting a buzzsaw. No.
Could not could not in good conscience recommend that. You know, be inspired by your favorite mediums, but you know, not too inspired.
Yeah. Even in the video game, it's like those old like you boot up Need for Speed, and it's like, hey, enjoy the things you do in the game, but do not do that in real life.
Yeah, do not install nitrous into your car.
Yeah. I saw a real life video of someone doing that. Actually, they put nitrous in a Toyota Prius. It didn't go well. The engine kind of exploded on the road. It was, yeah.
I don't think it's meant to handle all the sudden boost in power it gets.
There are some engines that can't, not the Toyota Prius. Don't do it to your Prius. Alright, now that the Toyota Prius has exploded, looks like we will next be getting Tiger versus Crillou. If my knowledge doesn't mistake me, this is a rematch, is it not? From winner's side. I think Tiger played this earlier.
Yeah, and it was Crillou that sent Tiger down, so we'll see how this stacks up going into the rematch. And of course, I think like last time, Tiger Pop was playing the A.B.A, so making sure to run it back there.
Definitely wants to use the A.B.A here. And it makes sense, you know, Potemkin, humongous health pool, HC, a little bit of a burst generator, and, well, Pot uses burst very well. A.B.A able to kind of compete with Potemkin's health bar in her damage department. So
yeah, and especially, like, sometimes the only thing that Potemkin really has to threaten you from far away is the slide head, and, you know, just like that, we can see Tiger Pop just break away a little bit, safely uninstall, and at times also take the opportunity of the distance between them to just install for free.
What a nice call out there, catching the back Mega Fist. Manages to get an install off it too. The classic here, uninstall, reinstall, hard knockdown. Looking good for A.B.A Guilty Gear.
Yeah, plenty of Jealousy Rage to play with here. Able to get a nice little confirm, trying to keep these wall combos going as long as possible. Oh, interesting PRC there. Uninstall, reinstall. It's enough to kill, though. Maybe just too beefy of a boy. Oh, no!
That was the play. Tiger knew. That was damn close, though. Yeah, like, had us thinking, Pot's gonna live with a pixel. No.
Wouldn't be surprised, but no, this time, I think, you know, trying to crank out as much Jealousy Rage definitely helps to maximize the damage on that super. But there we go. Crillou now able to keep Tiger Pop guessing. There's the Garuda, nice and slow, just seeing her reel back from that guard crush.
Crillou wanted Tiger to believe that Buster was coming. Really tried to make them believe it. Oh! Potemkin's normals. His command grab might be scary as hell, but he's got to watch out for those big normals.
Interesting occurrence there, right? The JP slightly making Potemkin as small as he can be, avoiding the 2K from A.B.A, but there we go. Down side, pushing Crillou in towards the corner. Nice little quick confirm, uninstall, reinstall the A.B.A classic.
Better armor one in that interaction. Like, setting hammer fall aside. Ooh, that's scary. 100 meter for Tiger here though. Undoubtedly they're gonna hold on to it for a little bit there. Might just use it for a side swap. Doesn't have any resources here though, so despite the health deficit, not too bad a situation for Crillou really.
The key grab slightly whiffing, so that's the opportunity for Crillou now to break out. A little low on the Jealousy Rage, and yeah, just sees how that could have spelled some really bad situation. Trying to make the most of a very low Jealousy Rage situation as possible. Needs to get that last hit to connect, but immediately the 5P anti-air there from Crillou has burst available to his name. Getting close, that full stick of butter, anti-air. Not quite connected. It's the punish with the pot buster.
That was a scary ending there. Tiger tried to pull out all of the stops. Give him the works. And Crillou was ready for it and just said, nah. Ready.
We good here.
Not in this house. Not
No
in
thanks.
Ike's rather undecorated house. No offense, Ike.
He's been in the process of moving in for what, the past 4 years? I mean, sometimes, you know, sometimes all you need in a room is just the, you know, the lawn chair, the mattress, and the TV on the ground.
Mirrors the real apartment? In that case, I'll let you off. It's a reference, that's all good.
Truth nuke. There you go, just Crillou trying to back away, right? Survive the Jealousy Rage state as long as possible, but unfortunately it does get clipped here, so it's going to be some good damage. Uninstall, reinstall. Just look at this hard knockdown with all that red bar to play with.
Heavenly PRC going to be caught out here. Tiger, doing that optimization once again, I like that. Just to make damn well sure super kills.
Yeah, doing all this extra damage off of that Jealousy Rage gauge, and just like that, Tiger Pop claiming that first round of game number 2. Crillou having a bit of a rough patch there to get their footing going.
Forcing Tiger to the corner here. Tiger just gonna wait it out. Got a half Jealous Rage. Flight shield. Transforms here. Can Crillou be opened up?
Let's open up, but unfortunately it was a trade still. Using that hand speed to run in, making sure to try and get as many hits in as possible to generate back that Jealousy Rage gauge. Installs very little to the name. Okay, finds uninstall, pushes Crillou towards the corner, plus frames for Crillou. Trying to get the 2P, flicks him away. Mega Fist getting anti-aired, you can't just do that.
Both players showing great awareness of each other's options here. Good grief. Crillou is blocking almost all of it, but can't block everything.
Tiger Pop was really looking for that burst, but still to no avail. There is the pop bust, so slightly less damage thanks to the RC, but
Dastardly.
Dastardly indeed, and there it is, around a piece. Crillou looking now to possibly extend his lead. That was going to be a lot of damage, so a very, very good burst there from Tiger Pop. Push Crillou towards the corner, still with a challenge, but knocks him away.
And just gonna be busted on your recovery. You might get the spoiler alert. You might be able to see what your opponent is doing during that time, but what if they just stood there and waited for a moment?
Yeah, just a hang tight there. Nice 2HS Gigantor, the Aegis Reflector. Crillou takes game number 2.
I don't doubt Crillou would know quite a lot about how A.B.A works. Crillou was a very strong A.B.A player as well in the past. Crillou's played a lot of characters. I think, if I recall, started off as like a pot ages ago, played the Bridget, played the A.B.A, has an Axel, now back on pot.
I think it's very feasible in a game like Strive because a lot of these characters are built nicely in such a way that they're very simple to pick up, but of course, the depths to master them are quite profound. It will take you a little longer than just pressing the funny buttons.
Yeah, definitely a very cool approach. I do rate that, where it's like the initial intro is pretty approachable, but if you really do want to delve in and be a tech master of the character, they got that down.
Yeah, they got that depth. We've been out here long enough in these streets. And also, speaking of that depth, you got the reverse flick side swap combo, so not only are these Potemkin players doing optimal damage, they are just putting you into their combo highlight reel to be posted later this year.
We weren't even yapping that long there, and A.B.A's pretty, like, tanky, but she's dead. She's just dead.
Be as tanky as you like, but the way that pot grabs you and the way that your back sprawled out across his back, it's not looking good for you. It's a broken spine.
Gonna sacrifice any hard knockdown to just make sure that meter is built up. The meter building more important than the OP. There's a lot of meter to play with. What will Crillou do? Run a grab is what Crillou will receive.
Very nice here. So a chance for Tiger Pop to stay alive, right? Crillou still on that set point with burst available. Tiger Pop just a little ways from his own. Crillou trying to play it slow but patient, but unfortunately has had enough. Instantly bursts out. Mega Fist does connect. And so push Tiger Pop towards the corner. Again, Mega Fist able to avoid the pressure. And Deflect Shield getting snatched up real good.
Oh, not two times in a row. That is soul crushing. And life bar crushing too. Tiger on the verge of death here. The tap dust doesn't kill, but the close up, the 2x will.
Back fist, bam! Absolutely whip punching that 2P.
I felt some like second hand damage. I'm not even playing, but the double deflect shield being busted like that. Oh,
painful.
I'm hurt.
It's a cool little tool you got there, right? When they press into it, and they get sent flying away. And no, unfortunately, not. This isn't a BB tag where your parries can also parry grabs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask that as a new mechanic, aren't we, for season 5? Can we have a grab parry?
Yeah, can we like another something else just for Potemkin really, and some of these other characters that have command grabs.
Yeah.
The hard read and I don't know, just does the same as the flex shield, except the RPS is awful.
Yeah, I guess it would definitely be if it was a standalone mechanic, probably be a little bit tough to use in Gear, but when you need it, you'd be like, yes, it's there for me.
There's a type of move like that in BlazBlue. It's such an adrenaline rush, and it's so dangerous because of it. It's a command grab on a character that is specifically throw invuln.
Oh.
So just use that for the hard callouts, like, oh, you would throw, wouldn't you? And you could just do it on wake up when you expect them to throw.
Oh damn. Well, as I says, yeah, 19 codes, 145 viewers. Come on.
We are sleeping at the wheel with all these car analogies. That can't be a good thing. So make sure head on over. I think there's the link. Hit the claim code button, and if you aren't signed in already, it will ask you to do that. Once you've done that, that is 25 cents to the pool. So make sure to claim these codes, support these players. I mean, I see all of you how you are excited by all this gameplay, all this Potemkin action. So, make sure that these players are appreciated with a little monetary incentive for their efforts.
If anyone's not done it before, it's really not hard. Fortunately, that's the best part. You don't got to go through some crazy hoops to do it. You can use a variety of different logins. Like I use Twitter, for example. You just click Twitter, authorize app, bang, code. I haven't got to type anything. Click 2 buttons and it's done.
And if you're concerned about the inner workings of all this thing, free money, surely not. Who is at the expense of all this? Well, let me tell you about a certain insurance, the ISK insurance. If money has been noticed to be withdrawn from you, charged towards the match arena, ISK will be there to offer you a new Lambo as reparations.
ISK sponsored Lambo, let's go. Yeah. Oh, what are we getting into here? This is our grand Crillou versus Andros. And you know what? I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I did wonder if after that 3-0 against Andros, Crillou might try to bring something else out.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned it, but it would absolutely make sense, right? Like you could, you could just pursue the definition of insanity and just try the same thing again, or shake it up and see if something else can occur. But so far, it seems to be a bit of the same, just a slight, remix flavor.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how differently it plays out too, since we did just watch this matchup from two totally different players. Now Crillou on the A.B.A, but Andros is the pop. Challenged immediately. No jealous rage moves for you.
Yeah, and immediately bursting away says, "You don't need all that bar. I want to see you commit a little harder." Good use of the guard, but fortunately gets scooped up after the hammerfall PRC. Garuda connecting, and there is Andros with the pickup for the Gigantic Kai, trying to cash in as much damage as possible. Not quite enough to kill. Does get the hard knockdown hit to connect. Ooh.
Ooh, armor clashes favor for A.B.A here.
Oh, yeah,
That's it.
very nice.
That's the thing. Whenever you get hit by anything by Andros, any random straight hit, he's just got a combo ready for you, and you'll be probably losing between 40 to 60% most of the time, maybe even 80% if you're unlucky enough.
It sometimes just goes that way, and I think to highlight that final interaction, the blue RC to standing right on top of it, double jump expended, right? So it's a very obvious direction which way Andros will fall now. So that should be a clean home run setup for Crillou to get the anti-air, but nope. Blue RC, slow down the time, make sure that whatever button you would press, is doubled in startup or
yeah,
something
you got to
similar.
be quick with it. Even if you've got one of the fast 6Ps, which gives you like the invuln in 2 or 3 frames, gotta be well ready.
Oh, the magnet hands on that character. Just the distance he was able to get that grab. I don't even think Crillou was ready. And again, it just says punish. But what did he punish? We didn't even get to see.
Well, that's the thing as well. Yeah, it was just ready for a mash, using the armor well there. Even if had that probably been 2P, would have collided with the armor. Crillou would have been grabbed. Praise on your most base instincts. Trying to RPS on defense. You think, Gert, my opponent's minus here. I can do something. No.
Andros,
Armored Buster is ready. Welcoming you into its arms.
the true villain, capitalizing on human error, is already making a very quick round number 2 here, round number 1 in game 2.
Andros always ready to challenge, but it's caught here on the anti-air. Crillou gonna get a chance to try and get something going. Oh, great use of the RC there. We saw those Buster startup frames armor.
Yeah, and especially because the Buster armor is a special brand of evil, that being that it has like extended catch frames where your character is just jailed for much longer compared to any other armor. But you are not escaping Andros. He's snatching you back into these pop busters. You are trying to jump away, but immediately the swift punish into the pop buster. Andros just too clean with it.
It almost feels like Crillou is ready for so many things to happen. Then Andros is almost preying on that mental stack, knowing that Crillou is looking for him and going, I'm gonna slide on in there. Gotcha.
Andros is standing there, like, eye twitching, like the Venture Bros scene where it's like, go on, take it from me. try to navigate this mental stack. I dare you.
Reads this, reads that. I wrote the book. Looks like we got the character swap back from Crillou.
It was fun while it lasted, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the vibe. Sadly, right, being 2 games up for Andros means that there are no more character swaps available for Crillou. Because, you're going to have to win all 3. Huh?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay. Slow down for catch frames from Krillou's Pop Buster. No, instead, just Andros Pop Buster. Foolish of me to assume otherwise.
Making some mirror-based trades here right now.
Oh, very nice. But just opting to get the Hammerfall knockdown. Quick BRC extension. Going for very lovely stuff. Heat tackle for the corner. There's the Garuda. Tap dust. RC on the table for the extension. Andros is sitting on set point.
The gold jab, the elbow's coming up, and the buster. Krillou's gonna have to go crazy here. It's just like mess with the pace. Andros has been ready for so much. You gotta change it up. Fast ass sees into the buster. Doesn't kill though. Pot couldn't kill Pot. Surely not. Not with just that.
Okay, Crillou does have a bit of that momentum on their side. After all, even when you might be the Potemkin. Puns into each other, Mike. Come on.
But no, these interactions. What is this?
All right, yeah, just poking away, and you see Crillou playing it a little slow here. Andros having a kind of a tricky time pushing his way in there, but still is able to trade his health to have Crillou stuck to the corner. Oh, okay.
Grabbed Hammerfall as well. Like Crillou was ready with the layer 2, and Andros was like, "Well, there's actually a third layer." Would you like to see? Oh, the Buster Whips!
Well, according to Dante, there's 9.
What? Okay.
Oh, how do you like it? Boom. No meter forward more, however, and the meaty will do it. So Crillou, signs of life, able to make one stick to the board. Hashtag not free, as Andros's group tag will indicate.
Yeah, no Frio for free this time. You have to work like hell to get this.
So Andros does have the option to swap the character here, but Potemkin is love, Potemkin is life.
And as good as we praised Leo earlier, if I recall, I don't think Leo wins against Pot. So Pot v Pot is probably a better matchup.
Yeah. Oh, they're just doing the Zep salute to each other. Oh, that's one harder call out there.
Looks like we're seeing a little momentum shift here. Looks like Krillou's changed things up a little bit. Now Andros needs to take a little moment to adjust to these changes. Only a little moment it was, it seems.
Okay, Hammerfall, late PRC. Running the stagger pressure nice and slow. Just chicken blocks away in case of a power buster potentially here. But nice pickup here from Crillou. Goes into the Gigantokai, trying to extend as much as possible. Yeah, keeps it going. Unfortunately, no wall splat, but the meaty Garuda into the pop buster. Should do it there. Crillou looking alive indeed.
Yeah, definitely picked up on something here and is making use of it. What it is, will Andros counter adapt to it?
I think the main thing is just timing, and that's the main aspect of this matchup is just timing. Do you have it over your opponent? Do you have these reads? Oh,
Back in that point again. Set point. Tournament point, rather.
absolutely. Burst is available for Crillou. Tries to go for the Karo Buster and immediately uses that burst. It's like, no, you do not need to be the victim of yet another Andros combo.
True is very much being played here.
Just
Tempted
trying to
being
fish.
kept honest.
Oh, and yeah, there again, timing. Andros heavy slash being pressed first, coming out first, and counter hitting. Opposing one, Hammerfall armor, connecting Garuda impact, and we're gonna hit one instead, and that sets up for the pop bust. 100 meters to play with, so here was the option, just jumps in, wall splat, Ganterkai for the extension 6HS heat tackle, and Andros is going to be this week's Salty champion, taking it 3-1 over Crillou.
Nicely done.
Yeah, clinical performance. I have no complaints. I have no notes. Absolute cinema.
He's too clean. He's simply too clean. It's not fair. How's he this good? We'll glaze him a little bit.
How do you get this good? What are they feeding them over there?
Ah. Clearly must be good stuff in the Spanish food or Spanish waters.
Well, one can only hope. But yes, that is going to be the big dub for Andros. So congratulations once again. And of course, GG's to all the other players for participating, right? Everybody that made it into the top 8 as well. That's your own congratulations. No easy feat, especially in this week's bracket. How many people pulling up? 87 of EU's finest here to fight it out week by week, of course, right? So if we want to support these players, very nice. We are down to our 10 codes, so we know who this goes to. Andros. I'm not quite sure if we have top 2 payout just yet, but still more money the merrier. It's gonna be a really big kebab.
It'll be good. Those codes, like we say, they cost you nothing. Go on, claim them.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you
It would be so cool. It would be so awesome.
It'd be so cool.
But if you claim a code, Frocker would automatically shake your hand at Headstomper. And look you in the eyes, like real deep.
I'll look at you with these frog eyes and stare at you. Yes, come say hello.
He licks his eyeballs like frogs do. He says.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there too. Yeah, just if you've claimed a code, you come find me and be like, "Hey, I claimed a code. I want a handshake as well."
Yeah, and that's a little bit less weird, I guess. There's not any. UK frog.
I'm not a frog.
I guess a frog is preferred in this case.
You don't live in our swamp, our reclaimed reclaimed land swamp. But yeah, if you all pull up to Headstomper, that's a big one. I will be there. Go look for the distinguished older people playing older people games. I'll usually be around that area.
the old people.
Yeah.
Do we
Old
call
people,
the
26 years
like
old.
the retirement home, kinda?
It is a retirement home. We just sit there reminiscing of times bygone.
Yeah.
Old 26? I'm older. I'm gonna be 29 in August.
Oh heavens!
I'm just playing
I'm
the young.
really-
I'm playing the young man game. I'm playing Strive.
I bet
I'm
you
out here
don't
not
even
taking
remember
throws and shit, it's over
9/11.
for me.
Young kid, I can't believe it.
But yeah, I guess while I assume you're preparing the top 8 graphic.
Yeah, it's a good. Actually, I already have it.
Oh.
Man, today my students called me Unk, so there's that. Because
I hope,
they found out I was born in the 90s, and they were like, "Man, this fucking guy is so old." 93? They were like, "Holy shit, how old are you?"
I hope you locked the door and just left them there.
Deck at Meltdown, we're not even like the oldest as well. There's some people who are like mid-30s and nearing 40 at Meltdown. We're like middle.
Yeah, mid
Damn.
30s is base though, right? Like those guys
Yeah.
are still young.
Meltdown's got some of the like FGC old heads that were like playing Street Fighter 4.
All right, do one guy right playing in the Virtua Fighter weeklies in Salty. He's 50.
50, damn.
That's a fucking. That's the old man.
That's like actually grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could actually genuinely be a granddad.
Oh, do you wanna shill your the CF event before you go, Yoker? Do you
Yeah,
want to shill anything,
absolutely.
Marissa?
So it's 2 weeks away now. ZF in the Netherlands. So if there's some of you still are interested in pulling up, we are still accepting, and we'll be posting a schedule very soon. Where we will then frogs in the way. There we go. Yes, these are old games we're running, old boomer games, and then some of the hip new ones like Strive and Rising's in there. Under Night 2, I guess legacy game, right? It's still happening. Arc World Tour and all that, and of course cross tag battles. To any of you that had your first taste thanks to the funny April Fool's bracket, we have people that genuinely like this game.
What?
Yeah,
Huh?
it's an interesting game for sure. That's my corporate take on it.
All right, that's valid, I guess.
Yeah, so pull up if you can, and we'll make it a good one. And other than that, Headstomper, Brussels Challenge, Arc World Tour season is ramping up. So stay tuned to a bunch more events to be announced, where I will probably also be at.
As per tradition, Marissa, can you please read out aloud the venue name for this event?
Oh my, well this one?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Borstrat 107.
Yeah, that was good.
What's that? Oh man, I don't know.
Get that last part. Let's just try the last part.
Dishk? I don't know.
Stichting Dijkzicht.
Dijksticht. Okay.
Close enough. That was a formidable try, I would say.
Yeah, you got that Borstraat
I gave
one
it a
real
go.
good.
Yeah, better. I think I said dick stick or something the first time.
Yeah,
so-
Dijksticht.
All right. Do you have anything, Marissa, before we hop out?
I mean, I'll do the usual thing. Go to your locals. If you can, go to Meltdown on the 12th. That's coming up. And otherwise, I'll gladly see you all at Head Stomper. If you're looking for Aqua Tour points as well, EVO Japan is the first event. Not, I imagine most people won't be able to go there, but hey, if you can, there it is.
Start your journey in a very cool country.
The only thing I really have, of course, if you're interested in playing weekly, we have our Discord. We also have our YouTube where I'm actually the GOAT and I've caught up with bots. You don't understand how much time that took behind the scenes. But thank God we are actually officially caught up now. So all Guilty Gear Strive bots now will be the most recent ones. So that's pretty poggers. At some point we were 4 months behind. That's a lot. We caught up. It's great. And of course, make sure you sign up for Headstomper. Again, free ice cream. One of the best, if not, I would say the best event in Europe. But I'm slightly biased. You know, if you don't take my word for it, a lot of Tekken players think it's the best event. I'm of course the head TO of Guilty Gear Strive at Headstomper, so you know. If you you need a blessed bracket or something, that's now's your chance. I will be, I can be biased, surely. Yeah. Otherwise, again, this is the first out of 3 qualifiers for Headstomper. The SaltyEU sponsorship, official TM sponsorship. More info on that later. I'll still have to contact every player, and they will all try to convince me that no, my team is actually not a real sponsor, and I'll have to look through if that's actually true or not. Yeah, I think it's like if you have a shirt and if they ever paid anything, then there's probably like a team/sponsor, and you're DQ'd. But if you never got paid anything, you don't have if it's more like a clan. If they never paid you, you don't have a team shirt or anything, then it's good. Thumbs up. But we'll see. Anyways, we are gonna have a little bit of a raid to somebody. Oh yeah, awful seating. Of course. I'll make sure that I'll make it awful for everyone.
I'll have to come to you if I see like a meltdown team kill. My local will be like, no, don't give us the meltdown.
But imagine that, right? The pre-seeding is bad. You just go into my DMs and talk shit. Yeah, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Be like doing the bribery. Be like, listen. Like 3 weeks of commentary. You got me. Don't be killing my friends like this.
True. Speaking of Salty, we're gonna go to Volta and Taris. Played in Salty earlier. Someone from Poland playing Slayer has been doing quite a lot better recently. So definitely someone that's good to check out. Again, we have a lot of players, right? Grinding tournaments just getting better and better. Love to see it.
Yeah. He recently won intermediates a couple weeks back, which I host on Fridays.
Here we go.
He's getting close to being banned from that and only being allowed in the opens.
Hell yeah. There we go. Gonna do the raid. Hope you all enjoy your Monday nights. Have a good one. Out. Peace.
Peace. Play BlazBlue.